Tasty, tasty. 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 tasty, tasty.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, guys. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a really, really good day. It's the weekend, and it's been a busy one. Let's see who was first. Angry Swans looks like it was first. Good evening. Ball Boy says, how's it going? Framed here as well. Ball Boy subscribed for 18 months. Says, two babies. Two PT babies, yeah. 18 months. Snicket's here as well. Subscribed with Prime for 21 months. Thank you so much, dude. Anonymous Biker says, good evening, Jay and chat. Hey, man, good to see you. Joshio's here as well for 26 months. Currently on a 26-month streak. That's crazy. Super Hands, hey, man, good to see you. Chartered Music, subscribed for 9 months. Congratulations on a PT baby, good sir. Tasty. Hope you're having a good evening. I am. Chris Bezic subscribed for 26 months as well. He said cash money. Yeah, or like £1.30 or something I get for each sub these days. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. All of your support is very much appreciated. We use the sub money to pay for PT lunches most of the week. So yeah, we get maybe 4 or 5 lunches a month out of it, which is pretty good. I am Culture says, oh yeah, good evening, Jay. Thank you so much for being here, dude. Simon's here as well. Blackbrook says, what's up, nerds? Enigma, thank you so much for the 16 months of subs, dude. 6306 subscribed as well. 1 year and 7 keyboards later. Dude, 7 keyboards is crazy. Simon subscribed for 7 months, currently on a 1 month streak. Anarchy subscribed for 31 months. Dude, that's got to be one of the highest numbers I've seen. Evening, Jay and chat. Hoping everyone has a good weekend. Thank you so much. OGEM2 says, good evening all. Pork Thief as well. Thank you so much. Naidoid is here as well. Superhand says, anyone seen the latest Ghostbusters assault last night? Not yet, dude. I do want to see it though. It is on my list of things to see. Mr. Gimp subscribed for a whole year. Thank you so much, and happy PT birthday, Mr. Gimp. Thank you so much for that. Pork Thief says he needs to head to bed, but I wanted to say hi first. Well, hello. ErgoKB, hey. Mr. Gimp, Adam says hello as well. JQ's here, Trojam's here. Geeky Ed subscribed for 20 months. Thank you so much for that. Blackbrook's dinner did look very tasty. He posted that in Discord earlier on. It did look very tasty. Jenga said, subscribed for 15 months. Thank you so much for that. It says, Geeky says, ooh, the sign. Yeah, that's what I was doing earlier on. If you're watching on Instagram, I was putting up the rest of the wood paneling for this section here to match with the section you could just see here that goes off to the far wall. Mel and I started on Friday, and we got one panel in, and I finished it off today. It took about half an hour, 20 minutes. And then I thought, the sign's been lying around downstairs for a little while, and I think I've positioned it a little bit too high. It needs to drop down a little bit, but it's fine. It's going to stay where it is. It's fine. So yeah, we've had it for about 3 months. I think we got it in December, and it took me until today to put it up. But yeah, there we go. It's up and it works. Anonymous Biker says, whoa. JQ says we're green. PT's logo's green. It is a green logo on everything, pretty much. How very green? Yeah, it's a sign. It's a sign of what, though, Adam? It's a sign of what? What's on my desk, Jay? This is a TGR. It's a custom Koala TGR with the Prototypist logo on it. It has a green top and a pink bottom, as you can see in the top view, with a massive copper weight, and it's got GMK Analog Dreams on it. The other thing that's on the desk is my coffee and my MX Master 3. So yeah. Bartowski subscribed for 20 months. Thank you so much, dude. Storza subscribed for 35 months. I think this is very green. Absolutely. Ollie, thank you so much for 11 months of subs as well. Ziggery6 says, tap Sunday, Jay. Thank you so much for being here. Den says, hey, good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for being here as well. Adam subscribed for 29 months. Dude, that's crazy. 29 months is a huge amount of time. Blackbrook subscribed for 22 months. He says, here, take my £1 diet and run. Yeah, I'm off. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm off with it. Yeah, like, I think people think you make a lot of money on Twitch. Like, yeah, Like, I think it is something like £1.30 or something, a sub or something, which is really great because we use it for, as I say, basically team building. Mel and I, and when Sharon when she's here, and if Josh was here, him as well, we would all go out for lunch a lot more often if we were all here at the workshop. But Mel and I go out most days when she's in for lunch, so Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays pretty much, and we use the sub money to do it and tip money off the store as well. That's what covers our lunch bill each week. Pot noodle lunch squad, yeah. You know, a handful of lunch is a solid use of the sub money. I approve. Benefits the whole team. Absolutely, absolutely. No, just it's not a new studio, Rower Shark. It's just literally changed angle. So the camera used to be here. You couldn't see this window, and soon you won't be able to, as we changed the office around a little bit. And you were kind of looking across that way before. So on the desk, you were looking that way before. Now you're looking this way. So you're just looking into the corner because I finished the wood paneling off and put the sign up. There is a unit that's going to go in here as well. Which we're going to have some keyboards displayed on and some other bits and pieces as well. It's just going to take a bit of time to sort out. Nice green screen wall. Yeah, I mean, it's just it's only green because of the lights. Just the light. That's all it is. My top is green though. Well, kind of. It's kind of like a teal colour. Jay was late to stream because he travelled in a Williams. Hey, but yeah. No, I have quite a few Formula One hoodies. Just happen to be wearing the Albon one today.
Tasty.
Sad Switch Breed, thank you so much for the subscription. Really appreciate that. Could not be caught more chilled. Had 20 minutes on the Shakti mat after a belly full of cottage pie and practicing horizontal. Nice. Secret coffee release this week. So we have to wait for the coffee stuff announcement thing. Is like on the cusp of happening. The issue is the way something's set up is hitting an API change on the 1st of April that I have no control over. And I want to wait until that's happened to see what it breaks so I can fix it before I do anything. So we're just on hold for that. Colour matching game is epic. Thank you. Appreciate that. I don't know what you're referring to, but maybe in fact actually you might be referring to the sign and my top and the logo and the hat and the keyboard, maybe, I don't know. Because it's like kind of like all the same sort of theme really, I guess. Just by pure chance. On your desk, is that your coffee or your coffee? Wink, wink. Let's go with that. Can make plenty of money on Twitch if you played the game properly. You're just not showing enough skin. Yeah, so what I need to do is hot tubs and get a boob job, right? Get some plastic surgery done, yeah? Good thing the whole wall isn't white, otherwise people would be green screening you. Absolutely, yeah. Well, I mean, people can. I don't give a crap. People will do anyway. The wood paneling I've decided is going to come from there all the way across to this window frame here, and you won't be able to see the window frame on next stream either because the camera's going to move slightly and be repositioned and stuff. So yeah, I just didn't have a chance to work out the camera stuff properly today. Choo choo, yeah. Get your feet out for the lads. Hobbit feet, oh yeah. I do have hobbit feet. I've got very hairy feet. They're like hairy all down the back and then onto the toes as well. I think the first 3 toes maybe. Yeah. There is no build this week. I don't know why the command's not working. It should work, but there is no build this week. We're just going to be doing some keyboard chores today. So we'll get into that in a second. I think we've pretty much caught up with chat, so let's do PT news. Keep it Twitch safe, please. Yeah, don't worry, everything will be Twitch safe with me. PT news. Okay, so what's happening is, so a lot of Notion's going to get updated tomorrow. We've been waiting to update Notion because we need information where the next ship is and when it's due to arrive at port. The bottom line is it's still at sea. And it's expected to arrive to port on the 28th. That means that we're not going to get it before the bank holiday weekend. So that's the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday of next week. There's basically going to be no chance it goes to port then because everything's closed. So we're not going to get it until the 3rd of April is my current best guess. So we're going to update Notion tomorrow on a lot of listings that contain everything that's on the ship. Just make sure that's all fully up to date. So you'll see those notes from Sharon or myself go up tomorrow. And it's just really painful. The reason for the delay is because of all the piracy in the Red Sea, and then coming around the Cape, the ship was delayed for some reason. I'm not really sure why. The shipping company doesn't really tell us. So now it's gone all the way up through the Pillars of Hercules into the Mediterranean. It's done its loop in the Mediterranean as though it had come out of the Suez Canal. It's now somewhere just on the south of Spain. It's got a port to stop at in Portugal, which I think is a 2-day stop, and then it's got to come up to the UK. So we're not a million miles away. I think we're about 4, maybe 5 days from it arriving in the UK, and then we're going to assess everything that's in that ship. My phone's going nuts in my pocket. Apologies. Let me put that to one side. Right. Okay. So yeah, I will work through that as soon as we get it. It's going to be a real pain. The good news is, if you have been following on Instagram, the whole of the workshop outside here, so down through this window and downstairs, is empty now. It's clear. We spent, because we've been pretty quiet from the group by shipping front. It meant we just had to manage in-stock orders, which we've got a great process for and is dead easy to do. And yeah, the whole of the downstairs is clear for the first time in 8 months, maybe something like that. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But it's ready for the shipment. Let's put it that way. Raid Shadow Legends sponsor when? No, I'm not. Do you know, I get offers pretty much every week to do different things from Streamlabs and Stream Elements. Like, they message me every week saying, would you like to be sponsored for this, and would you like to be sponsored for that? And sure, sometimes the money on offer is great, but I am not comfortable, and I'm not a good salesman, so sitting here in front of you saying you should all go buy HelloFresh, like, I just can't do that crap, right? That's just not me, so I just don't bother doing them. Got a big graphic there. Yeah, not going to finish the T9. So the other thing that you might have seen on Instagram, if you're on there, is as part of changing all of the stuff that was here, there was 3 display shelves across this back wall that have now been removed, and they have left a nice series of marks on the wall here and here, which that's why I'm going to cover them up, or maybe we'll paint that wall a dark color. I don't know. I just had the idea then to paint it all a dark color, like a dark grey. I don't know, maybe we'll see. So because of that, like, a lot of my keyboards got moved, and as a lot of people know, I've been trying to downsize my personal collection from about 400-ish boards, and I want to try and get down to 20. I have 50 put to one side that I want to keep right now, and I have a lot of others that I've sorted through and some that I haven't sorted through. So today's stream is going to be partially that, starting a new spreadsheet, the 5th or 6th spreadsheet I've had for this, documenting how the keyboards are built, whether they're A stock or whatever else, and going through a few bits and pieces of that. So that's what we're going to be doing today, taking keycaps off if they've got keycaps on them, checking the switches, making sure they work. That's basically what I'm going to be streaming today. So it's going to be a bit of a weird stream, but you'll see quite a few different keyboards, some you might never have seen before, and yeah, we'll talk about them. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. The T9 itself is under my desk, and that will get finished, but because I've moved everything around and plugged the sign in and done a whole host of other things, the tools I need to solder just aren't ready this week, so yeah, no finishing the soldering. But we'll get it sorted. We will get it sorted. Don't know, you get us to spend a lot of money. Hey, you guys spend your money yourselves. All I do is give you an opportunity to do that. Like, being frank, from an advertising perspective, Prototypist doesn't do any. We post on Instagram, like a proper post on Instagram, like maybe 5 times a year, 6 times a year, something like that. We post daily stories, but that's more of updates and keeping you guys up to date with what we're doing. And we do like 1 or 2 Discord pings a week. We don't send out email blasts. We don't do Facebook ads. We don't do Instagram ads. We don't boost posts. We don't force feed anything. We just give you opportunities and let you guys look at the site. I suspect if we did advertise, our revenue would go up quite a lot, but like, I feel uncomfortable with doing some of that. Perhaps it will at some point. We will start doing it, but yeah, we'll see. Rue, thank you so much. Yeah. Wait, Rue the Economist. I just might have made a connection here. Yeah, Rue the Economist. There is a discount honest accountant. You are keeping me honest. I don't know why the commands aren't working this week, but I'll paste it into chat in a second so you guys can see what it is, and I'll talk you through how it's going to work. Where is it? Yep. Okay, Rue. Okay, cool. Right, I just made a connection. Now know who you are. That makes a lot of sense. If you are coming to, in fact, actually, that's a really good segue, actually, because one of the other things I wanted to talk about today is the MK UK meetup. So if you're in the UK and you want to go to a meetup, MK UK is pretty much the official source of mechanical keyboards in the UK, and they are throwing a meetup on the 22nd of June in Leeds. this is a reminder that tickets go for sale on the 7th of April. That is in just about a week's time, just over 2 weeks, sorry, just about 2 weeks' time. So get ready for that and get ready to buy them. A few people will be going. PT will be going. We'll 100% be there. We're going to help sponsor the event and everything else. GMK are going to be there. Mechboards are going to be there. We've also got sponsors like Jelly Key, Grey Studios, and tons more as well. So, tickets in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 7th of April. Tickets in 2 weeks. So yeah. So definitely take a look back. Den says, if you're in the UK and you can come to the MK UK meet, I will buy you a beer, because yeah, it'd be great to catch up with you and have a chat. And the other good segue is, the reason why I thought of this is because Rue is actually going to be doing a presentation. So I won't spoil the details, but if you look on MKUK later on today, there will be an announcement about this as well, just reminding you guys. But Rue is going to be one of our guest speakers on the day. He's going to have a presentation to share with you all, which would be quite cool and quite interesting. So yeah, there we go. Right, I was going to give you details of the discount, wasn't I? I don't know why the commands aren't working. Anyway, here is the details for the discount. It's 3 for 2 whilst the stream is live. The code is 342BABY, so 3FOR2BABY. And you can get 3 for 2 on any in-stock key set, desk mat, or artisan. It also includes a few things like accessories, like macro pads and stuff like that, if that's the sort of thing that interests you. So take a look at that. That's live until the stream ends. So yeah, 3 for 2 on any in-stock key sets, desk mats, artisans, and some kind of accessories. Doesn't include keyboards, I'm afraid. So yeah, I will buy you 2 beers. Dude, definitely. Beer is definitely welcome. We'll return the flavour. Yeah, we can definitely do some beers. My plan for the day is to not man the PT stall and just sit at the bar, prop up the bar. That's my plan. I keep telling the event organizers this. I'm not sure they're taking me seriously when I tell them this, but that is my plan for the day. I plan to go see the people I want to meet and see the keyboards that I want to see, and have a good time, get drunk. Jane about the spam life. Like, I feel uncomfortable with it. We've had companies come in and offer us not targeted advertising, but like I don't want to say manual or automated advertising. It's but like a customized kind of advertising program is what I'm going to call it, just to try and like get rid of some dead stock and things like that. And it's always been interesting what they can do and what they can tell from the data that I just don't have time to delve into. But it's always struck me as a bit pushy, and I don't like to be pushy. What happens in the meetup? Never been to one. Basically, it's a big room, and there'll be vendors who are there to shill their products, which I'm not very good at. But yeah, they're there to shill the products and talk about their stuff. So you can go to their kind of stands and talk to them. Think Comic-Con, that kind of thing. And then the rest of the area is empty tables, and people will be able to display their own keyboards. So you could bring, I don't know, say you had a new key call that you wanted to show off. You could bring that along. You could set it up. You could allow people to type on it and just show it off. We're expecting in the region of 200 to 250 people, which would be great. Quite a lot of vendors are interested in coming as well. There is a bar, there is food, there is parking, there's trains to within 10 minutes walk away. There's buses right outside. It's going to be a really, really good day. Tickets are, as I say, will be announced in 2 weeks. Pricing and stuff is yet to be sorted. In 2 weeks, yeah, in 2 weeks for the tickets. So yeah, it's going to be a really cool time. So yeah, I'm pretty much looking forward to it. Then says, I didn't realize you were in the UK. That's really confused me. Or are you just going to happen to be in the UK that time? I don't know. Anyway. Where's Robert Mikey? I don't know, man. I hope he's about. I hope he's safe. I haven't seen him for a while. I'm excited for the meetup and to see some new people. Yes, meeting new people is always cool. I've got a lot of friends through the keyboard community that I just want to spend time with. So it's always great to meet up like people like Anarchy and Chris Bezic and all of the other people that mean a world to me. So Blackbrook and Pexon and all of the people that I've got genuine friendships with. It's really, really nice. And if I missed anyone off there, that wasn't a full list, so please don't be upset. But yeah, it's always just really nice to spend time with people and then meet new people as well. Demotex, thank you so much for the 27 months of subs, dude. I really, really appreciate that. That I think is 3 PT babies, so congratulations. Prototypist. Dude, like, One thing you've clearly not seen about me, Mr. Gimp, is the amount of alcohol I can put away. Yeah, like that. I don't think there is anyone that I know that has seen me drunk, even after, 6 bottles of wine. Like, yeah, that's a thing. Don't keep up with me. The last time someone tried to keep up with me, 2 people tried to keep up with me, and we were in a bar. One ended up throwing up before 10 p.m, and the other one got out of the taxi and just stood up and just projectile vomited. And I was fine. So yeah. if you people won't believe me on this, but if you're ever in doubt, go ask Mel, because she's seen it happen. She's seen it happen a lot of times. Right. Sneaky fully believes me. Yeah. Chris Bezick says, "Oh no, we're taking seriously, Jay. We're going to box you in banners and posters so you won't be bothered." Excellent. Thank you. That's great. It's just what I want. I'm in Malta, but I can fly over. Dude, yes, do it. Come. Please do. You can be... Dude, hey, you can even be in the guest of prototypist for the day if you want. It's a trap, guys. You can only leave if you spend £100 on switches. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's not PT run. Bear that in mind. This is a community run. We're just one of the sponsors. That's all it is. Best say the name of everyone now. Adam, you know you're on that list, so you don't need to do it. Really looking forward to the meet. Going to book a room this time so I can have a tipple. Yes, do it. Do it. Hopefully I'll make it to the meetup. Dude, I'd love to see you there, Trojan. I really would. I was in Dublin over the weekend, and my heart now belongs to Irish Mist Honey Whiskey. Nice. Nice. Drink responsibly, folks. Yeah. That's true. That's true. I spent a long time working in the finance industry where the method was work hard, play hard. Yeah, so my alcohol tolerance is quite high. HSJTV, hey man, good to see you. Thank you for meeting him. Gimp says, that's good, bloody good going. I'd be mullered on tiny amounts now, but when I played rugby, I'd be giving keeping up a go, dude. Meanwhile, in insurance, Captain Reed, like, oh, dude, like the early days when I started working in finance, man, it was tough. Like at that point, I had no tolerance. I couldn't keep up. There was one time I was working for this finance company, and I probably shouldn't tell this story, but they like, if you were within like a certain bracket on hitting CRM stuff and stuff, because I worked in the call center at the time, before I started to work in projects, and before I got my career on track, and like the like top, I don't know, 1% or whatever of people in the call center got to go on a trip, and they put a fully funded 4-day long session on in Sardinia, I think it was. They had the Sugar Babes play for us and all of this kind of stuff. It was wild, dude. It was unbelievable. Yeah, long time ago now. The London guys know how to play. Yeah, London is always a different way. No shenanigans at the meetup, please. You can drink, but we'll be keeping an eye on you. So there is rules at the venue. The venue have told us that they will cut off anyone they deem to be over the limit. That's what they've told us. So yeah. Just want to know, do you always have someone in to sign for stuff from UPS? Here at PT, so we're not here 24/7, so no. But UPS know when we are here and when we're not. We have a contract with UPS, so they collect on certain days and not on others, like when we're closed on Thursdays. So we work really closely with the drivers. They know when we're here, and if we're not, they deliver it to one of our neighbours for us, so we've already got that in plan. So whilst we might not be here every day, packages can be delivered to us every day. Every time you tell that story, you probably say I shouldn't tell this story. Like, the reason I tell that one is because it's the tamest one. There are some others that, like, there are some others such as Shanghai, Cupertino, dude, that was mad. Like, oh, I can't even talk. Like, I shouldn't talk about this, but we were doing something with, let's just say we were doing something with Apple products, and Apple took me and my like direct report team out to Cupertino, and for some reason the Americans had it in their head that all we wanted to do over there was drink. Like, that was just the whole thing. So we went over to Cupertino, they took us out to a ski resort somewhere, and all this kind of stuff, and they thought that they were, I don't know, they thought that they were going to teach us how to drink, I think, and that went very badly for them. The next morning, I remember pretty much everyone on my team turned up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for 9 o'clock, and we'd all got jet lag, and we were still fine. and most of the Apple team were barely able to get their shit together. Like, they could barely present anything, they could barely talk. I think we had to take like a 2-hour recess at one point just so people could take painkillers and drink tons of water and try and recover. It was pretty bad. We were there for a week though, so it wasn't too bad. Terms of service. Yeah. Rule 1, please wear deodorant. Yeah, at the meetups, definitely wear deodorant. Is there a code of conduct for the event? There'll be some guidelines on what you can and can't do at the event, yeah. So yeah. Shenanigans are strictly post-meetup activity. 100%. You forgot the sugar babes existed. Yeah. Yeah. Funky, hey man, good to see you. Sorry, I meant for when I'm getting something delivered to me. If you're getting something delivered to you from UPS, from us, then it's to sign for, so you'll have to have someone sign for it, yeah. Or you can waive the right to that and have it sent to like a local pickup office if you're not going to be in. GMK Beige will be restocked, not unless the group buy runs again, I'm afraid. No. The group buy'd have to run again for that to happen. Lake Tahoe Ski Resort. Do you know what it might have been? This is like 2012, so it's a long time ago now. I can't remember exactly where we went. And it was only for one night, I think, that we went to the ski resort. Yeah, I think it was just for one night they took us to the ski resort. We didn't actually do any skiing. I'm not sure why they took us there, but it was like, I think it was like, I don't know, it must have been like, because it was on like a small jet, it must have been like a 2-hour flight on the jet or something like that. I don't know. It's a long time ago now. The Americans in work do that with us in Ireland, Northern Ireland. Nice. Alex Otis finishing up with AI through Luna 2. Beautiful side profile. Nice, yeah, it's a cool board, is that? It's a really cool board. My best worst was 8 pints of Guinness at a concert, then did 13 Jaeger bombs with Enter Shaqiri, blacked out and have some questionable photos of the band, and I, which almost got them banned from Instagram. Nice, dude, that sounds like a great night. Tahoe's about a 4-hour drive from San Francisco.
Tasty.
I'm pretty sure we flew there. But maybe I'm wrong. It's such a long time ago, I can't remember. Because there was a couple of like outward trips that we did. They also flew us to a bank in the US that they'd been working with, or took us to a bank in the US. Maybe that was on the coach. I don't know. Anyway, but they also took us to this other bank. So there was like a couple of like trips on the trip, if that makes sense. So yeah, it was good. My GMK Tenshi is supposed to be getting delivered tomorrow and I won't be home all week. You should just be able to put, if you go into the UPS My Choice app, you should just be able to fill in the options to have it re-delivered to somewhere else, or change the date, or to have it sent to a drop-off collection point. That should be something you can do. Moons of Empire, thank you so much for 17 months of subs, dude. I thoroughly appreciate that. Okay, so getting back to PT news. We talked about the meetup, we talked about the shipment coming in, we talked about Notion being updated. There are no group buys here at the workshop that we have not yet shipped. This is like something that hasn't happened since before Argyle came in, because Argyle was here for so long before we got it out. It's our longest ever in-house key product that we haven't shipped out from a group buy perspective, but now it's done. It's been done for just over a week, and I'm so happy that Argyle has completed. I can see people have been building the boards and having a great time with it, which has been great. It's a huge weight off my chest to get that project done. So that does mean that in the workshop now there are 0 group buys that we haven't shipped. There are some orders for group buys where people are on holiday and put holiday holds on, or we're waiting for desk mats to go for a GMK set or Rama camps or whatever. But other than those small numbers of items, there is not a single group buy here at the PT workshop that we have not yet shipped. The good news, though, is that even with Argyle being here for nearly 6 months without shipping it, we have one metric that I track on group buys, which is from the day they're delivered here to PT, how quickly do we as a team ship them out to customers? And even with Argyle taking that long, over the whole of the time prototype has been running, which is 4.5 years now, our average time from receiving a group buy to shipping all orders and having that group buy fulfilled is less than 1 day. It's less than 1 full working day. So yeah, which is kind of crazy. So I think it's something like 19 hours or something now. So not working day, but 1 full day. So like within 19, the average is as soon as a group buy arrives here in full, within 19 hours, it's shipped out in totality. And that's because we get so many shipped on day 1. Like pretty much every time a GMK set comes in, we have like a process in place where they just get processed so quickly.
Tasty.
Alex Sotos, thank you so much, dude, for the raid, and welcome all 280 people. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. We're just talking about how quickly Prototypist, that's my store here, and here, ship out group buys, because we have a few stats that we track about it. And if you're interested in a discount on our store today, you can get 3 for 2 on pretty much anything in stock apart from keyboards, key sets, desk mats, artisans, accessories. Just use the code 342 baby. It's somewhere in chat. But yeah, there you go. Stream Elements has just posted it, so take a look at that. So thank you very much for coming here, Alex. I hope you had a really good time building the AIO3 board. I did see some pictures of it before. It looks absolutely stunning. I'm going to be checking out the end of your stream as well. Cool. Okay, so yeah, even with the Argyle taking us nearly 6 months to ship out, that metric of taking less than 1 day to turn around a group buy from it arriving here at the PT workshop to all orders being shipped hasn't been impacted. When we first started, I think it was about 4 days was the number, and gradually over time we've been chipping that down and down and down. And even with Argyle being sat here in the workshop for nearly 6 months, that metric has still not been impacted and taken it over a day. And it's now just going to get faster and faster and faster as we go forwards. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I think as that puts us like pretty high up there with how quick vendors ship out from the day they receive stuff. I think we must be up there in terms of processing time. I know a lot that are a lot slower than us. Blackbrook says little bump for the SPC after thing. Just want folks to keep an eye on announcements. Yeah, so if you are coming to the MK UK meetup and you're a member of the SPC, that's subscribers to the channel and on Discord, you might want to check the SPC announcements for what Chris is talking about, Blackbrook is talking about. So yeah, do go check that out. Cool. Okay. The Euler desk mats went quick. Yeah, the GMK Euler desk mats were super cool as well, so they might have sold out pretty quickly. Yeah. Jay will be looking at the diamondizing. Yeah, we showed it on stream not last week, the week before. I was on vacation last week. I was in Copenhagen. This is my first week back. We showed it the week before, so it's definitely been shown on stream. Bono, my engine. Yeah, like that just went today. I was watching the Formula One live, and it just kind of went on the back straight in Melbourne. It was so weird. Like he was just driving along and just gone. So weird. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Yeah, I had a great time on my vacation. Went to Copenhagen, did a lot of walking, went to a couple of really nice restaurants. We went to Noma and Restaurant Bar. Really, really cool. Did a lot of walking. Walked up the spire of an outside of a church, which was phenomenal. Like if you guys haven't seen this, if you Google Copenhagen Stairway to Heaven Church, if you Google that phrase, I walked up the outside of this church. Like it's a spire, but the staircase for the spiral is on the outside of the spire, so you're literally walking outside in the elements of this massive staircase. Terrifyingly high for someone who's not good with heights, but a hugely cool day. Any updates on the synchronized deathmatch group buy? All updates are on the website, so please do take a look there. We will be updating a lot of stuff on Monday on the Notion pages, because the latest ship that we've had come from China can't sell through the Suez Canal because of piracy in the Red Sea, so it's had to go all the way around the bottom of Africa, up the far side of Africa, and then come into the Mediterranean through the Pillars of Hercules at the top of Spain, and then come all the way across to where the Suez Canal comes through at the top of Egypt, do its loop in Europe, and then come around up to the UK. So it's just taking a few weeks longer than we expected. We do think it's going to hit port about the 28th, and we should get the shipment from that around the 4th if customs is quick. So do check on the update site in the next couple of days, because we'll be updating it soon. So yeah. If we did a bingo stream, it would defo have Jay mentions Argyle, Jay mispronounces Euler on it. Yeah, like so I've done it again. It's because I read it. Like, I know it's pronounced Euler, but when I read it, I just read it out. I don't like process anything before I say it. I don't like read it and then internalize it and then say it. So I just read it as Euler because that's how it's spelled. So that's just how my logic brain works sometimes. But I do know that it's Euler. Really recommend visiting Sweden if you enjoyed Copenhagen. Yeah, we're actually planning on going again and doing the drive over, I think, because we want to kind of do Sweden, Norway, Copenhagen, and then come back down through Germany, and then South France, and then back up to the UK. That's going to be the plan. Yeah, yeah, it was really cool. That looks impeccable. Yeah. What is on the boat? Loads of stuff. I think we've got about 45 or 50 group buys on the boat, something like that. Jay's Ron Burgundy. I just read stuff without even looking at it. Yeah, I do. That's exactly what it is. But yeah, if you were interested in my trip to Copenhagen, there was some pictures on Instagram, and you can go have a look at it. In the rest of PT news, the other thing is, I can't say much about this, but Cherry lock switches. Are you guys interested in Cherry lock switches? So for those that you don't know, Cherry used to put on their original boards under caps lock, num lock, and scroll lock, they used to put a key that as you pressed it, it held down, and then you had to press it again to pop back up, and it was called a lock switch because it locked the key in position. I can't talk much about it, but if you guys are interested, please do let me know. Quagri has done some digging with Cherry. Cherry have an idea, and that's about all I can say right now. They're aware of, it's so difficult to word. They're aware of the demand from the public. Okay. So yeah, so I'm just trying to make something happen. We'll see. It'll take 10, 20, 30. Okay, cool. Rufus, I'll hold you to that. I'll make you buy 30. So yeah. Fourth, 40. Miss lock switches. Yeah, lock switches are cool. I've got a couple in some keyboards. I don't have one to hand at the minute, but yeah, they are cool. Right, I'm trying to think if I have any other PT news to tell you about. I don't think so. I think that's it. We talked about the shipment. Oh, I do have some of the PT news. Yeah, so I have one more thing of PT news, which is something I have to show you guys. So, going in stock right now, it's just gone in stock. Let me grab a link to it actually. I've literally just put these in stock now. Right. Hold on. I'm literally putting these in stock right now. Okay, cool. Right. So I have a link for you. We have a new keyboard to put in stock. This is the link. It is a JO2, but it's well, it's the first option you'll see on there, and it is the Olivia themed JO2s. We've just got these back in from Cerakote. There is a very, very small number of these available. Let's flick over to the camera so you guys can see. Oh, you can't see because the brightness has changed because now I've got lights on behind. Let me update the activity cam just to make sure it's a little bit brighter so you guys can see. Now there is only a very, very small number of these. Like, just barely into the double figures. This is one of the secret packs and JO2s. I won't tell you exactly what the next ones are going to be, but this gives you an idea of what's coming. So yeah, so this is the first one. This is the JO2 Olivia themed edition. And I've changed the colour now, so it's not coming out very well. But this is how it's come out. This is a thing of beauty. It's white, matches Olivia perfectly, and then this part and the pen rail is rose gold. Let's show you in the face cam, because I think the colour is just a little bit better in the face cam. There you go. There you go. So look how beautiful that's come out. So yeah, so there's only a really, really small number of these. If you're interested, they are in stock now and we'll ship them out from tomorrow. You'll have a choice of plate. It can either be POM ANSI or POM ISO. There's like next to none of these isn't. Okay, some have already gone. You guys are quick. You guys don't wait, do you? I find myself suddenly filled with desire. Dude, like these are so good. These came out so nice. If they haven't sold out by next week, I was going to build one on the stream, but I think they might have sold out because, like, I've just watched on my phone. Like, my phone's like on a mount here. Yeah. So we have Olivia JO2s. I'm so proud of these and so happy about them. They came out so nice. This is one colorway that Pexon will not rerun for the JO2. So if you do want one, this is the only way to get one. He won't like remake them in this color for like individuals. If you get like a raw one and ask for it to be Cerakote in these colors, not allowed. So yeah, that's something that's cool, and we've literally just put them in stock now. And well, some of you couldn't wait. Clearly, some of you really, really couldn't wait. That's kind of crazy. I'm surprised that you guys were that quick off the mark. That's just shocked me. That's just really shocked me. Oh well, anyway, there are so few left. If you want one, do pick one up. Yeah. Yeah, you do deserve a second one, Snicket. You do. Treat yourself. I say I don't advertise, and then I do this to you guys. Yeah. So yeah, you could also do 3 for 2 at the same time and pick up some bits and pieces as well from the store. Something that might look nice. We will have some other themed editions coming soon. There will be very, very small numbers. Usually it will be less than 10. Some instances it'll be less than 5. The next ones are going to be about a month away before we announce them and give some details. But we wanted to do the Olivia colorway first, just because it looks so good with the keycaps, and Pexon's done an amazing job on the color matching as well. So yeah, that's cool. Right, okay, that's pretty much it for the PT news. So don't forget you can get the discount until the end of stream. 3 for 2 on the cheapest items free. It's pinned by Jellymaster, In-Stock Artisans, Desk Mats, Key Sets. 3 for 2 on all of those. So hot, no, you. Such a tease. I know, right? I know. I'm sorry. But Pexon is going to be working on some. James at Pexon Studios is really, really nice at Slopey and Serico. He's a good boy, and he's going to be doing some of this for us as well, which I'm really, really excited about. Right, okay, so on to the actual main part of the stream today. So, as I said before, I have a load of my personal stuff that I want to start documenting. I've got far too many keyboards in my personal collection. These will be for sale. They'll be as cheap as I can get them. Basically, I'm not even looking to break even on these. They're just going to be for sale, and it's... I think what we'll do is once we've got the list fully sorted in the next couple of weeks before I put them up for sale, we'll just have a form of interest where you guys can either submit what you think it's worth, and then I'll update the spreadsheet with that, and then people can bid if they want to buy and stuff like that. But not bid, sorry, they can put an offer in. I don't want people bidding or anything like that. I don't want bidding wars. I just want to make sure these all go to good homes. That's kind of the aim of it. So I figured that we'd do that today. And what I was going to do is I was just going to create a little Google sheet and then give you guys access to it, so you guys can watch what I'm doing on the Google sheet if you want, without me taking up any of this lovely retail space on your screens. So Google Sheets. Let's set up a new Google Sheet. Go to Sheets. Yes. Right. Start a new spreadsheet. Jay's keyboard collection brackets for sale soon. Right, okay, let me share this and give you guys access to it. Anyone with the link can be a viewer. Copy link. Here we go. I'm hoping we can get through about 5 boards today. So a lot of these are boards that I've built in the past, and we'll have streams for. I've got a selection of them out today. If we get through them quite quickly, I've got some more I can grab on the table. The idea will be to just document whether the keyboard's in good condition or not, what switches it's going, because I'm not going to desolder any of these, and the kind of the layout. And if we've got a stream for it, we'll find a link for it. So I'm just going to set up the... let me put it up here, actually. I'm just going to set up the spreadsheet first, and I'll do that with you guys. So... Shenanigans are limited. Yeah, I did it view only on purpose, so you guys can see. Right, first thing to do then is brand model, nice and easy. Color, we need what is the information? Switch, plate type, any notes, stream link. I think that's about it. Right, okay. We'll make some nice formatting later on, but we'll just do that for now. And we'll do that and that. Okay, cool. Right. So basically my plan was to just show you guys what we've got, and then go through them. Size and layout, that's a good one, yeah. I'll put that down as one column. I think you're right on that one. Living dangerously, yeah. Best layout, worst layout, aka ISO or ANSI. Sure, we can do it that way. Any full-size boards? There might be a couple of old Matrix full-size boards. I do have a Matrix Cane that I'm toying with the idea of selling. That might be a difficult one to prise out of my fingers, though. We'll see. Framed, I'm glad you've got everything going okay with the UPS package. If you do need any support with that, just drop me an email. I'm more than happy to help people with support for shipments and stuff like that as well. Right, okay, so let's see what we've got up first. That's obviously not for sale. Neither's the coffee yet. The coffee will be soon. Right, the first keyboard we have. This is the Isla prototype from Tom Works. This is prototype 04. So let's add Tom Works. Oh, I thought I was typing into thingy there. Tom Works. Isla V4 Proto. Oh, materials would be a good one to have as well, wouldn't it? So LU case copper weight. Size and layout is 60% and it's soldered in ISO. Oh, mount would be a good one to have as well, wouldn't it? There we go. This is gummy O-ring. Color, it is red. So there we go. Let's zoom the camera in just a touch. There you go, so you guys can see what I'm doing. Yes, GMK Plum. Obviously, it doesn't come with keycaps. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the keycaps off, put them all to one side, and then we can look at them afterwards. Looking to sell any sets while I'm at it. Yeah, there will be a list of key sets afterwards as well. Oh, and what switches are those? Oh, they're the new MX2A Browns. Let's put that in. Switch. MX2A Browns. Plate type is copper. Notes, prototype. Oh yeah, condition. We need condition as well, don't we? I think this is pretty much in A condition. There's some slight tarnishing to the plate, but none to the weight. Cool. There we go. Maybe mention the RGB browns. Yeah, MX2A Browns RGB. There we go. That's a good shout as well. Cool. Okay, right, let's get these keycaps off. This board was designed by Tom Works quite a long time ago. And we produced, I think, 4 rounds of prototypes before we decided not to continue with the project. Streamlink for you. Quagri, you are a legend. Thank you so much. Why can I not copy that? Oh, wrong keyboard, that's why. There we go. Added that link in. Cool. Yes, I don't know if you guys ever saw this, but it's a pretty cool board. The earlier revisions needed a few like tweaks and stuff, but this version came out pretty much great. Like, it was pretty solid all around. It has a really cool upside down daughter board as well implemented on it, which is pretty fun. I think I also have a blue one of these as well, but I haven't got to that in the list, so that'll get added to the list when we get to it. Won't be today.
Tasty, tasty.
Pixel KB, thank you so much for the raid. 8 people have joined. Thank you so much, guys. Alex Autos and Pixel KBD raiding today. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. Hey, maybe. Thank you very much for being here. When does the sale end? The 3 for 2 discount code ends as soon as the stream ends. So you've got until the stream ends to make your purchase. Testosterone. Hey, man. Good to see you. Thanks very much for being here. Thanks whoever did the shout out as well. It's good to do the shout outs. So yeah. At the minute we're doing some keyboard chores. We're basically documenting my keyboards that I'm going to be selling from my personal collection, and there is a link somewhere in chat to the spreadsheet where live editing, so I'm not taking up any screen real estate while I'm showing you the keyboards. This is an Isla prototype from Tom Works. This is the V4 prototype. It never made it to production, so it's a very limited board. I'm going to put a note on that one actually. The PCB is a PT60, so it will support other. There you go. Okay. So what we should also do actually is we should wrap the text on all of these. Let's do that. Wrapping is not a skill for me. Okay, we should also do them all. No, left aligned. There we go. Censored. There we go. Cool. Cool. There we go. So if you guys are interested in just keeping up with what we're doing on stream, you can follow on that link. That's just going to be a spreadsheet. Later on, when these are actually for sale, we'll put some pricing in there and stuff as well. But when we do sell them, we're not going to want much for them. Just want to make sure they're going to go to good homes and be a reasonable offer, but it doesn't have to be like, you know, silly money. I'm surprised you found that stream link so quickly, Quagri, but very much thankful for it. Thought I'd seen a scratch on the case, but it was just dust. Oh, it's with TX stabs as well. Nice. Just put in the keyboard name prototypist on YouTube and it was a top one. Fair. Okay, yeah, I didn't think of that actually. Because we only put like streams on YouTube, not many people watch them. Most people tend to watch the streams on Twitch before we put them on YouTube, but they do get some views. Love the Pluto Moons watch, best colour. Thanks, man. Yeah, I've got most of them now. I'm just missing Neptune, but the Pluto one I wear pretty much daily. Don't forget, guys, the I wonder if they've sold out yet. Should we see if the Olivia themed JO2s are sold out yet? No, not yet. I think there's 5 left. Jay's giving me his moon. Wait, what? Right. Blackbrook, I tell you what, if we sell out of all of the Olivia JO2s by the end of the stream, I will give you that watch. I will give you that watch. Numbers, yeah. I mean, I share more on the stream than I should do, to be quite fair. Like, I'm pretty confident we won't sell out of them. That's why I'm offering him the watch. But as Mr. Legal Man is in chat, like I feel like me announcing it on stream is probably some sort of verbal contract. Well, we've still got some left now, so I'm not worried yet. This is where Chris just buys them all just to get the watch, right? Oh wait, it's not a legal contract? It's not something that is legally binding if I say it on stream? Excellent. I'll remember that. I'll say loads of stuff on stream that no one can then claim I promised. Do you have permission to use announcements? Sure. You have permission to use announcements. You'd enjoy the argument in either direction. I bet you would. I bet you would. Yeah, Blackbrook, you have a permission to use announcements. Well, wait, do you mean actual physical permissions in Discord to use announcements? I don't know. I can probably give you them temporarily. Yeah, you meant physical announcement. Right, okay, let me have a look. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Permissions, moderator. Yeah, oh yeah, no, you can. You can. You should be able to. Like, you've always had access. I've not changed that. You've always had access. Yeah, you should be able to. You've always had access. Sounds a bit sus. Wait, what sounds sus? Me bribing one of the moderators to try and get something out of me? Maybe. We'll see. Right, okay, so that's the first keyboard. This is actually a really cool board. It's got a lovely side profile, if you can see that. It's like a koala side. It's actually very, very similar to the TGR I'm using right now. It has custom feet. It's covered in fingerprints, but it's got no marks or blemishes. It's a very, very pretty keyboard. Some tarnishing to the copper plate, but it looks pretty good. So yeah, that's board number 1. Okay, board number 2. You guys might have to help me with this one. Huge screws, so nice. Yeah, sometimes they are. This is actually made of POM. This is milled POM. It's slightly yellowed over time. You can just about see that here. I think this was called the Sirius. It does have an internal weight. I think it was called the Sirius. You can see it has got some scratches on here from just being used on the base because it doesn't have feet. Was it called Sirius? Can anyone remember? I'm pretty sure it's called Sirius. Project Keyboard Special. Yeah, it was really early days of Project Keyboard. Yeah, really, really early days. This is a 60% wing keyless, soldered ISO, supports other layouts. Oh, that's not how you spell other. What's up with me today? I cannot type today. This is made of milled POM. Now, it's not got it installed, but there is a stainless steel PVD weight. Mount. I can't remember what mount these are. Are these top mount? I seem to remember this board's top mount. This was the very first version, I think, if I remember rightly. I don't think this ever got built on stream. This actually might have been built on a top clack stream. It's that old. And it's never actually been used, so... I know it works. I tested all these this morning. Not this morning, this afternoon before the stream to see if they work, but I've never actually used it. What plate have we got? That is a POM plate. Colour, natural POM. Mount, top mount. I'm pretty sure it's top mount. Switches. What on earth are these switches? I don't even know what switches these are. Unknown. Pink stem, clear housing. Plate type is POM. This was an early prototype. I'm going to call this B stock. Some marks on the base and some discoloration to the POM. I'm going to call it natural discoloration. Are those Roselios? Do you know what they are? That's 100% what they are. Yes. Roselios. Yeah, I'd forgotten all about those. I actually got those switches for free. Zeal sent a load of stock like years and years ago when they were first running. Yeah, I'd completely forgot that. But well spotted. Who spotted that? Oxy? Yeah, well done, Oxy. Gemma, thank you so much for the 7 months of subs. 2 months away from your first PT baby. Late to the stream. Good evening all. Hey man, good to see you. It's a possibility. I'll have a look and see how close Chris is to the to getting that watch out of me. Alright, there have been no more Olivia JO2 sales yet. A couple of people got them straight away. Love the caps. Yeah, these are GMK Hamon. This is from round 1 Hamon as well, which had UK ISO in it. Had a little UK ISO. Oh, there we go. Unfortunately, no international keys. So the original round 1, did have UK ISO, which is why we've got these keys here. So yeah. R2 does R2 have it as well? Oh, R2's got it in base, doesn't it? Yeah, it was an additional add-on kit that I literally had to buy out personally to MLQ on the original group buy. I think this was on drop, the first round of Hamon, and I had to buy 25 UK ISO kits to get it made, so I did. Or I think it was something like that. I remember speaking to Zambamon at the time. It might have been less than 25. It might have been something like 10 or 12 or something. And he was like, "Oh yeah, we've sold X number. You'll need to buy Y number to get it to make MRQ." So I just bought it out to MRQ, which was before PT was even a thing. I just had to have the UK ISO keys. Maybe that's why he put it in round 2. Either way, I'm very, very thankful to him. Gemma, don't be influenced by him. What he's trying to do is I promised him I'd give him a watch from my collection if all of the JO2 Olivia editions sold out during the stream. Now I don't think they will, but that was the promise. That's why he's trying to shill them. Krag is the stream whisperer. I did a different layout for it. Oh, I must have rebuilt it at some point then. Oh, it might not. I actually built 2 of these. I built one for someone else. Wrong keyboard. Jay, what are you doing? So that might not be the original one. Let me have a look. Okay, guys, we should be live. So for those of you that are watching, Anarchy. God, that's a really old stream. Oh, wait, no, it is this one. It is this one. It is that one. Well done. It is Baby J. Yeah, I did build one for another person. Yeah, I did build one for another. It was some viewer on Top Quack that I built it for. Yeah. I think it is this board. Maybe I just changed the layout later on. How did I build that board on the stream, Kagri? Did I build it in ANSI or something, and then make it ISO later on? Do you know what? I have a feeling I actually rebuilt this when I got the first laser cutter for PT, and I made the plate myself. So there we go. I think calling this B-stock is probably about fair. It's a little bit dusty, but just because of the natural discoloration, like this hasn't been used, it's just been sat around doing nothing. So the discoloration is kind of just natural. Both ISO at the end. Grey and green key set on it. I'm not sure then. Okay, let's put that to one side anyway. Let's put these keycaps away. A grey and green key set on it. That must be Modo Light or muted. Just a keycap on the floor, that's annoying. Baby Jane. I was so baby-faced back then. Although I don't actually think I look much older now. I think I just look more robust now. Compared to what I used to do. Mantis, hey man, good to see you. I'm going to finish this coffee because it's getting cold. Just the chiseled jawline from the beard that I didn't have in the other video, right? Yeah, that was my home office back then. That was where I used to work from when I was at home. It was long before PT. Hold on, let me load up the stream again. Let's see when that was from. I'm going to guess 2018, right? It's got to be. Oh, maybe 2019. I'm down for work. Let's have a look. 4 years ago. You used to be able to tell the exact date. June 23rd, 2019. Oh, so this was literally just as I was about to go to Seattle for the meetup. That's kind of cool. Oh, the beige, that's Jim. Oh, dude, right. So you just reminded me. So in that video, the key set that the other key set that you saw, the green and grey one, that is GMK Coniferous. What a set that is. That's one set that I miss. I gave it away, and I do miss having that set. I do have that second build as well. So it comes with a second build. I found that I didn't know what board it was for, but I did find that that blue carbon fiber plate in a drawer the other day, so I can add that to the list. There we go. Yeah, nice. We need to get a push for UK ISO in base kit stock, international stock, Nordic UK. So yeah, one thing that we're doing for UK customers is if you buy a KKB set through Prototypist, we will basically provide a UK ISO kit for free. So we're doing this with KKB Red Alert, which is due to arrive very soon. It's on its way to us right now. So as soon as that arrives, that'll be available in stock with a UK ISO kit. So if you're waiting for that or think about buying it from another vendor, we had to wait a little bit longer for the UK ISO kit to be made. Out of Bounds, which finishes group by today, that also has a free UK ISO kit with it. And we're going to try and do that for pretty much every set we run through KKB going forward. So yeah. Fluffy Keeps, thank you so much for the 32 months of subs. That's a crazy amount of time, dude. Crazy amount of time. Thank you so much for that. Are you selling the board, Jay? Yeah, so if you... So we actually have a... hold on, let me get the link. We have a spreadsheet that I'm making today. There you go. So that spreadsheet is basically the boards that we go through today, the keyboard chores. We're going to add them onto the spreadsheet to document what I have, and then we're actually going to sell them at some point pretty soon. I don't know exactly when we're going to sell them, but we are going to sell them fairly soon. I've got a few hundred boards to get through, so once we've maybe got 30 or 40 boards on here, then we'll put them up for sale. Does Keykobo Red Alert include the Red Alert keys? Yeah, so it will include the Red Alert Numero, not in the base kit, but it will have that as a secondary key, I think. I can't remember. I don't think it's in the base. But yeah, all the kits will be available. KKB Red Alert will be in stock at PT as soon as we get the caps. We just had to wait a little bit longer to get the UK ISO keys made. Alvi, hey man, good to see you. Time flies. It does. It does. Right, okay, let's get the third board up. So... This is a... Well, let's play a game chat. Can you guys tell me what board this is? Kind of like how Mel sold some at some point. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, just doing more of that. It is. It is. It's a Lynn Dolphin. It's a Lynn Dolphin. So this is a polycarb case with a brass weight. This one was actually built for me by Quakemans of Top Clack. What plate have we got in this? Let's have a look. It's a polycarbonate plate. There we go. Oh, wrong one. Switches. Okay, you might need to help me work out what switches these are. So these are kind of like a golden colored stem in a black housing, translucent black housing. I think these came from... I want to see these came from Keep Cats. Pewters, maybe? No, it wasn't Pewters. Pewter doesn't sound right. Oh, it's Dollinger. Wait, what? Tungstens, maybe. I didn't think they were golden stemmed. Pewters? Yeah, I wondered if it was pewters, but I don't remember how golden stems. Wait, is Dollinger the 65 and Dolphin the TKL? Am I misremembering here? Den says you know more about this than me. Tell me and confirm a wise one. Can I sell you my kidneys? Sure. I'll give you 50p. TKL's Dolphin. Right, okay, yeah, okay, so Dollinger. Yeah, okay. Okay, 65% ANSI. Yeah, unfortunately the plate on these doesn't support ISO, Adam. It's probably the only reason I'm selling this, because I can't get it to support ISO. if I remember rightly. If I'm wrong here, this might come off the list. If I take these off and it pewters. Okay, cool. Let's go pewter switches. I'm going to call this sandwich mount because it's not really anything else. Switch pewters. Why can I not type today? I like NC. Fluffy Cubes, feel free to offer to buy this. So the reason why I'm trying to sell some of my keyboards is partly because I want to reduce the number of keyboards I own in my personal collection. I want to get it down to, like, really I want to have 20, 25, but I think it's going to drop down to 50, and then we'll see what I'm going to sell from the rest of the collection to get that down, because that will be where it gets difficult to part with things. But I have a classic car that I want to restore this year, my little green Datsun pickup truck. So any funds that we or I personally take from selling any of my personal keyboards, they are going to go straight into the fund for restoring the car. Now I've got two options with the car. I could either restore it, well, three options. I could either restore it and use its original engine. I could restore it and use an automatic MX-5 engine and gearbox and differential with a custom drive shaft and some custom rear splines and a few other bits and pieces. Or I could make it electric. And I really don't know what I'm going to do. Really don't know what I'm going to do. We haven't got any prices for the keyboards, honest accountant. We're going to put them up for sale in a little bit. Because I've got about 400 keyboards I want to put on this spreadsheet. Once we've got 20 or 30 on there, I'm going to open up a form, and you guys can basically fill out what you think it's worth or help me come up with pricing for it. And then from there, what we'll do is we'll open and allow people to purchase them from there. So it's not like I have a price or anything in mind. I don't want to rip anyone off. I don't want to charge stupid amounts of money. I just want to make, you know, something reasonable for each one. This is such a pretty keyboard though. And it's had all of like an hour's typing on it as well. That's the thing. Like, this key set is pretty much brand new. Like, the texture's still there, and this is round 1 botanical as well. I'm going to put this as A stock. Why have I put a minus after it? A stock. A stock. B stock. Cool. Streamlink. Stock pewters is what I say on the stream. Cool. It probably is those because they do feel stock. Crockery, you are a legend finding those links for me. But yeah, it's a really, really pretty keyboard. It's a very pretty keyboard. I'm aware that this is probably the most boring stream ever, just taking keyboards apart. Yeah, it's fixed ANSI. I think if this offered ISO, I probably would keep it. Well, thank you very much, Crockery. Yeah, this is a beautiful board. Those switches look really good in it as well. They match really well with the that copper. Not the copper, the brass. Yeah, that's cool. Cool looking thing. I think we've got another 3 keyboards to do here, and then we can get some more if we want. I mean, if you're that interested, honest accountant, and you've got a rough idea what you're willing to pay for it, that's like somewhere reasonable, just drop me a DM or something, and we can have a chat. But yeah, it will have its original box somewhere. I just need to find it. Cool. Okay, next one up. Let's see if anyone can name this keyboard. I suspect that not very many people will be able to name this. You should be able to name the key set, but I bet most people can't name the keyboard. Well, first guess is right. Okay, this is the Canon 65 or Con 1. I can't remember how it's supposed to be pronounced. I also can't remember the name of the brand for this one. What was his name? Kinda Keyboards. That was it. Kinda Keyboards. Yeah. And this is a 65% in ISO. And this is an LU case. I have to check. I think these boards are like a sandwich mount. I can't remember. I remember the top's magnetic actually, but it's really difficult to get off. Like, so for this, you had to put like a screwdriver in here to push the top off. I might have something to hand to do that with. These all came from Salvan. These were manufactured by Salvan. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so it's bottom mount. And it's got a copper plate on it. Breastplate on it. Copper plate on it. Bottom mount. Color green. Switches have a look at. Plate type is copper. Condition is A stock. Dude, you found that so quickly, the stream link on this one as well. Okay, let's see what switching we've got in here then. That sure is a keyboard. It is. Oh, these are silent alpacas. Okay. Silent alpacas. My YouTube was halfway through that series. I looked it up for that competition. Oh, nice. The one where all the keyboards were on the table and you had to guess what they all were. Yeah, that was quite a while ago now, I think. There must have been like, I don't know, 35, 40 keyboards on the table. I think you came quite close, Nick, actually. If I remember rightly. To naming them all correctly. I'd forgotten we'd done that. Maybe we should do something similar to that. November last year. No, it would have been the year before, I would have thought. Because it will have been when we did the open day. So it would have been at the back end of 2022. Oh, Snicket, you won? I thought you'd come like pretty close or something. Yeah, I couldn't remember. What did you win? I can't remember. What was the prize for that? What did we give away? Yeah, November 22. I thought it was, yeah. I think maybe I identified 10% of them at best. Dude, it's a long time ago. Actually, that reminds me, Moons. We need to arrange our... what is with me and flicking keycaps today? We need to arrange our climb of a certain mountain. You have to let me know when you're free. 29 keyboards. Cool. I was a little bit off them when I said 40. I have the full list still. Nice. £200 discount code. Oh, nice. It was a pretty good price then. I assume that was store credit rather than discount. Okay. Pretty much there on this one. This is a really interesting board, actually. I'd forgotten quite how basic its construction was, to be quite honest with you. Whatever happened to kind of keyboards? They kind of disappeared, right? Yeah, Jumper, it is a Canone 65. Yeah, good to see you as well. Canone 65. See if you guys remember this. Actually, we had this at the last UK meetup. Oh, where's the camera gone? There it is. And there was a prize for trying to guess all of the different keycap sets that these keys came from. There was someone who got them all right. I can't think who it was now. They kept taking it outside to get better lighting and to check them and stuff like that. Who was that now? I can't remember. I feel like he was on a Black Simon stream a while back. He got like 3 or 4. Yeah. Is the bottom middle metal at pulse? No, it's not. I can't remember what it is, but it's something else. Alessio, it might have been Alessio actually. Yeah, it might have been Alessio that did it. He kept coming in and taking it out and having a look at it and going back inside and I don't remember seeing you there. I think I remember Omar or Kish getting all of them. Yeah, Kish. I remember Kish being there and he was listening to what Alessio was saying. And I think he just waited for Alessio to get it right and then he said all the same answers. Like he just memorized them. So let's see if I can remember. So we've got, that's Dandy. That's GMK Camping. That's GMK Bleach. That's GMK Red Samurai. That's GMK Cafe. That, I'm not sure. That's TA90. That's Honeywell. That is, I wonder if that's Vaporwave Round 1 actually. That might be Vaporwave Round 1. Better light equals reverse image set. No, I don't think it is laser. I'm pretty sure it's not laser. Maybe it is, maybe I'm wrong. I think it might be Vaporwave. I think you're right, Jumper. I think it's Vaporwave. I can't think what this one is though. It's kind of like a navy blue with a pink, but it's not. It's not really blue. It's more like a blue grey with a pink. The camera's probably not the right color there. Let's try the face cam. There we go. So this one just here in the middle. I can't remember what that one is. It's not laser. No, it's not bento. It's actually a bit darker than it's showing in this camera because the bright lights. That's probably the right color there as you see it here. Cohere I don't own. Could be Firefly maybe. Yeah, it is like a different color. The top down camera, because of the bright lights, it just gets washed out a little bit. The face camera's a little bit more color accurate. It's not Alter. It's not Pink or Navy. It's not Digital Nightmares. No, I mean this is from 2 years ago, so it's none of the new sets. I can't remember what it was. I'll have the list somewhere. Right. Okay. So that's the Conona, or Con 1, or however we're pronouncing it done. It's a very angular keyboard. I'd forgotten how basic it was actually. It's like someone just forgot where the chamfer and fillet tools were in Fusion. I just made a series of angles. Okay, next up we have this one. 8008 has a very dark grey. I don't own that set, so it can't be. I have a lot of key sets. I have to go through them and figure out what it was. Posh, no, I didn't have that. It's not equal angles either. No, it's not. The angles on the top and the bottom are. Wait, where's the camera? Where's the camera? There. So you've got like a shallow angle on the bottom and a steep. A steeper angle on the bottom and a shallow angle on the top. So it's like that, rather than like matching. So a keyboard, it's a weapon. Put it on an axe. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, next up, let's see if you guys can name this one. Oh, it says it in the top corner. I'd forgotten it had it printed on it. Can you guys name this keyboard? Some really cool sides again. I do love these sides. Still, no one's typed it in chat. Even if you guys, like, even if I told you guys where the answer was, like, no one's actually typed it in chat. One thing I actually do like about this keyboard is the fact that it makes the seam purposeful. Like, I really do like that. Okay, no one's in chat's gonna put what this is, are they? LZ physics. Yeah. Okay. It is GMKS. Yeah. I'm gonna call it Alice layout. I don't think it is quite Alice layout, but because it's got the materials. It's an aluminium case. No, wait. And it is grey. Okay, let's figure out what we've got inside this. Arisu layout, is that probably a better way of putting it? Yeah, you're probably right. Let's ergo. I'm gonna call it ergo 65%. Let's go with that. Okay, so we've got Gateron black inks in this, which is a good switch. It's one of my favorites, and it's a carbon fiber plate. Now I know that this has multiple builds available. And this is soldered. I think I have 4 in total. I've got another build for it, which is on another carbon fiber plate, but it's a forged carbon fiber plate, and then I think I've got another 2 plates and 3 or 4 PCBs. So yeah. I like the flat chin, like the Bear 65. Yeah, it is quite nice. I think you had this on your last spreadsheet, and I was very tempted a few times. Yeah, maybe. Like some of these will have been on the last spreadsheet because we stopped like responding to messages about them because we just had too much going on at PT to even think about me selling my personal stuff at the time. Started in this hobby thinking I'll never use anything smaller than 65%, and now most of the boards I have are 60s. Dude, 60s are probably my favorite just for random typing on and taking notes and stuff like that. I do love a 60%. Hence the JO2s. Which reminds me, don't forget you can get the JO2 Olivia edition in stock right now. And if you buy them out before the end of the stream, then Mr. Blackbrook does get a free watch out. Let's have a look and see if they're sold out yet. No, not sold yet. Not sold yet. Let's finish this set first. Jelly Master linking the Olivia themed JO2 as well. Dude, they came out so nice as well. Pexon did such a good job on them. He did such a good job cerakoting them. Yeah. Just... It literally only launched, went in stock at the start of this stream, Fluffy Keeps. So, yeah. A steel plate SPC is great. Nice. I'll just use my next house deposit to buy them all, right? Yeah, sure, why not? On a serious note, please buy keyboards responsibly. I say that as a vendor. Please buy them responsibly. Not that you have the money. Not now you bought one, you don't. No. Please buy responsibly, guys. Not sure why my F9 and F5 aren't working and my F10 activates everything on that road downwards. Do you know a fix? That's going to be dependent on the PCB itself, honest accountant. Wait. Worst board ever made considering how poor the group buy was. The physics? This is a great board. I love this to type on. This was actually the daily driver in the workshop after the FLX Virgo went to a friend for a little bit. Say spend responsibly, offering discount. Hey, isn't that helping you spend responsibly? If I offer a discount, doesn't that help you spend responsibly? Pretty sure that covers my my requirements, right? I had really poor QC at group buy apparently. Well, my unit wasn't from the group buy specifically. I didn't buy it from the group buy. I bought it off a friend who bought it and built it. The other build is the one that they did. And then, but this unit has no problems. Or none that I've ever noticed. Galaxy brain. It's like girl math, right? If you buy something from the store and then ask me to cancel the order but keep the funds as store credit before you ship it out, so we've just got like store credit hanging around, and then you use that store credit in the future, that means that product's free, right? This is what my wife tells me, like when she buys clothes and she sends them back and they give her a voucher or store credit, and then she says, oh, I got these clothes for free because it was on store credit. It's like, sure you did. You got your JO2 at a £10,000 discount, so there is that. Yeah, look at how much money I'm saving you, right? I mean, what's that as a percentage that you got off Fluffy Cubes? If you got £10,000 off of your SPC JO2, how much did you really save there? What percentage did you save on the actual retail price? Here's me paying full price for my JO2 like a mug. If anyone actually buys an SPC JO2 and pays the 10 grand price because they don't have the SPC code, then I will distribute that whole £10,000 amongst the SPC members that are literally SPC members on that day. Like, I will figure out how many of you there are, and I will divide it by that number, and I will PayPal you it all, because that money would be for you guys. No stream link, but I got the image off the other spreadsheet. Nice, thank you, dude. Yeah, I don't think I built this on stream actually, because it was something just for me originally, and it wasn't ever like supposed to be content. I think this is A stock as well. At least I can't see any blemishes with it. Notes has multiple plates and PCBs available. Can anyone remember how these are mounted? These are top mount, right? Physics is a top mount keyboard, right? I think. Can't remember. Don't buy a 10k SPC board, buy 5 Olivia JO2s. You got me taking my pause now. Nothing wrong with that, dude. It's all fun. I saw something about DIY tools and how much value they gain every time you don't have to pay a salesman to do a job. Oh, dude, I love that. That's man math. That is really cool. Girl math is real, says Gemma. Yeah, right. My wife tells me it's real. This is such a cool keyboard. I've forgotten about this. I've forgotten this was so cool. Each key press is kind of a use, right? These aren't. These are just. Oh, maybe that is a blemish. Oh no, it's just lube. That is definitely just lube. We can clean those off. Yeah. Cool. Man. Well, it is, right? Like, if tools gain value every time you use them, dude, my tools are so valuable right now. I nearly bought a physics recently, but I missed out. Well, dude, now's your chance, right? Now is your chance. Licked by J price plus £10. Yeah, sure. Sure. I don't think that works. Right. I was going to make you guys guess this one, but it's got the name of the board on it again, so I don't think it'd be fair to try and make you guess. Although I can't remember the name of the maker for this one, actually, so if you guys can tell me who made this, that would be good. Free bottle of bathwater. This is powder coat. It's actually the same color as my jumper, right? GMK Wild. It is. It is a Saturn 60. Yeah, Saturn 60. I can't remember who made it. I said that completely forgetting. These will be listed for sale. Yeah, they will be. Ace Keyboards. That's right. It was Ace Keyboards. Yes. Well remembered, Snicket. Oh, that was top mount. I think this is technically tray mount. I think, if I remember rightly, it goes on like a little bench inside. I think it's tray mount. It's a cool keyboard though. Look at the handle. Look at the carry handle. Look how cool that is. Where's the camera? Look how cool that is. It's got the plaque on the back. Oh, it says Ace Keyboards there as well. I could have just looked. It is such a cool thing. Okay, let's see what we've got in here from a Switch perspective. It's a talking piece. Yeah, that board is nice. This board is so cool. I love it. It's great. It's great. It's like it's just really cool. I have no idea what switches these are. Oh, it's got a steel plate in it though. Where's the plate thing? That's definitely steel, right? Or is that aluminium? Someone's gonna have to find a build stream for this one. You want this? Well, luckily it'll be for sale soon. Oh, you've already got the link, Quagry? Nice. Does it say what switches I used on that? Let's have a look. I'll tell you what the plate is in a second. Switches are Zaku's. Are they? Do you know what they are? I'm just looking at them weirdly. I couldn't see the marking on the top, but yeah, you're right. They are Zaku's. They're round 1 Zaku's. Cool. I think this is going to be a fixed plate by looking at it here. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh no, it's a universal plate. Yeah, it's a universal plate. Buy for the switches, discard the keyboard. Yeah. I've got a box of like 250 of them still. Mobby wants it. It's such a cool keyboard. Well, dude, I don't want to make loads of money on these or anything like that, or even necessarily make money. I just want to break even. So go look at what the retail price was, and that'll help. Cash money, bro. All of the monies. No, like as long as the offer's reasonable and it's like I'm comfortable with it, I'm not going to turn down. Like as long as it's not like 20 quid or something stupid, or like £100, whatever. Like it's got to be a reasonable offer for these. But like I'm not going to wait or make people bid each other to get like the best price. It's just going to be okay. You know, I'd rather people tell me it's going to a good home and get what it's worth rather than. The blue version of this was nice. Yeah, I couldn't not go for this kind of retro green color, because so many things from my childhood were this color. £25 in the case, maybe. Yeah, I'm not going to look at pings until tomorrow, Moby, but I will do. Did they do a hammered version? I don't remember. This was quite possibly the best bent steel keyboard. There was a couple of others that were not good. I do have one of them over there. I can't remember the name of it, but it's kind of like a matte texture. It's just not a nice keyboard at all. It's got Holy Pandas in it. I think they're still struggling to complete that group buy actually, or they did a second round or something. But this one actually came out really, really well. Like it actually fits together nicely, and gaps are good, and it's just got this lovely retro feel. The handle is just such a cool thing. and it's like it holds its own weight, does handle as well. You have to physically fold it back down. It's just nice. SKB, yeah, that's the one. Like, I do have an SKB 65, I think it is, but that board was just not good folded steel. Looks like a fridge. Yeah, we actually had a fridge this color growing up. I don't know if it actually was bought this color or if it just turned this color, but it was this color. Like, it's not green because of the green lights. It's literally that color. I have a HMKB that I wouldn't even bother trying to sell. Yeah, I'll probably give it away, to be honest. 3 years each round, dude. All right, Mobby, the price is, every time you say something like that, the price is going up by like $50. Top man, congratulations on lubing your switches, dude. Congratulations. Like, why does it take me so long to take keycaps off? He thinks I'm joking about the price going up when he tells me he loves it. It's like you walk into a house and you love it and you want to buy it. You don't tell the estate agent, oh, I love it, I want to buy it right now, give me it. You say, oh, well, it needs this and it needs that. Love my HMKB, SMK and FR4. Nice. I think mine's actually got its steel plate still in. This is such a cool thing though. Look at this. Such a cool thing. Sadly, I've never actually used this for more than about 5 minutes. But I do love the texture of the powder coat. Do you know what? This is actually going to be pretty close to the color I'm going to paint the green truck as well. Slightly darker than this, but let me show you in the face cam, because the color's probably a little bit different. This is more accurate for the color. There you go. You can see it's pretty much the same color as my jumper. My jumper's probably slightly more blue, but yeah, this is so cool. And it's not the light making it that color, I promise. Like, look, here's something white next to it, just to show you. That's something white. Oh, that'll balance. There you go. It is mint green. It's like that 60s color of all the fridges and everything else. Did I get everything in there? Yeah, it's A stock as well. There we go. Right, let's get these keycaps in back. It's so ugly. I'll give you 50p, half a drumstick and some pocket lint fine loffer. Add some belly button fluff and show them real talk. Looks absolutely mint. It does. Like mint chocolate chip? Yeah. Do you know that's my favourite flavour ice cream? Mint chocolate chip. Smeg fridge green. That's exactly it, yeah. Like every keycaps that I've put away in a bag today, I've dropped a keycap on the floor. I have to be careful and collect those after the stream. Right, should we see if Blackbrook is in luck in getting one of my watches off me? Let's see if those JO2 Olivia editions have sold out. No, sadly they have not sold out. Don't forget though, guys, whilst we're streaming, you can get a discount on protypist.net. It's 3 for 2 on pretty much anything in stock. Keycaps, desk mats, artisans, and most accessories. The only things not included are keyboards, but you can get 3 for 2 on pretty much everything in stock. That is now pinned. The code is 342 baby. That's 3 as the number, the word 4 FOR, the number 2, and then the word baby. All one word, all together. 3 for 2 baby. So yeah, you can get that discount right now on the site up until the stream finishes. Cool. Okay, so we've gone through the first set of boards I have. I do have a couple of other boards I can grab. Most of the keyboards are in cases and I haven't taken them out yet. I have another 2 that we could do on stream right now, I think. Maybe 3. Oh, I've got 3 we can do on stream. Let me go grab them. In fact, let me grab these keycaps first. I don't want to lose these, so let's figure out which one of these come in. That's that one, and that's from GMK Wild. The office is looking good, dude. It's getting there. Like, it's slowly getting there. We've been in this building 18 months now, and I'm only just getting the office to where I want it to be. All of this wall is now done apart from the pillar here that you can see. That pillar is just going to get painted a dark colour, and I think we're going to paint this wall a dark colour all the way down the length, and then it'll be dark down two sides and light down two sides. Just to draw it in a little bit. I think that's the plan. Right, let me go grab a couple more of these keyboards. Do. Okay. Grab the spare Zaku's. Nice. Right. Okay. Next up, then, we have the Oceanographer. This is an actual prototype of the board, so it never actually came in this color. The two greens are different colors for the top and the bottom case. As you can see there, like they're really obviously different colors, and it has a huge brass weight on it. But this is one of the original prototypes. So let's let's put this under notes. 40% with knob and screen. These are top mount. Anno green. Mismatch anno. I'm going to put slight mismatch anno. Don't know what plate this has got. I think this has got brass plate in it, actually. Yeah, brass plate and ooh, lavenders. I'm going to call this B stock as well, just because of the anno mismatch. So there we go. It's a one of one nature edition. It's a snazzy looking board too, dude. Like, do you just want to buy my whole collection? I tell you what, give me 50 grand, and I will just bundle up all 400-ish keyboards for you onto a pallet, and I'll ship them for you. How about that? I don't want to call it a 45%. Convince me why it would be a 45%. Like, to be fair, if someone took me up on that offer and took the 50 grand, I'm pretty sure if you sold things at all at aftermarket prices, you could make a few quid out of it. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, like there's over 300 GMK sets alone, so even at 100 quid each or $100 each, which a lot of them are worth more than that, like that's you know, 30 grand there, right? Like, it would be an absolute bargain. 40-ish. I'm struggling to judge this as a 45%. But why would this be a 45%? Because it's really only got like one more key, and I don't count the knob and the screen as 45%. I just want Jay's TGRs, which he'll never sell. Dude, like, I don't have that many TGRs anymore. I have this one. I have a Jane V2 CE, and I have one of the Monarchy Jane V2s in green. And I have a TGR Police, and I have a 910 Gaff Edition in black. And I have a Tomo in pink. That's it. I used to have quite a few. Now that's all I've got left. So, yeah. At one point I had well into the double figures of them. Okay, Troy John. Okay, I know it's still 6, but like at one point I had like 15 or 20 TGRs. I had some prototype TGRs and stuff like that. Did you sell the V1 CE? Yeah, I did. Yeah. I had at one point I had 5 910s, I think, maybe even 6 910s at one point, because I had one of the old VKC ones as well. So yeah, Bellstream, thank you, Cargray. You are doing God's work today, finding out these for me. I mean, that's what I'm basically doing now, Jump, is I'm making a list of all of the keyboards that I have that I'm willing to sell. So I've been sorting out my office because it's just been a mess for the 18 months we've been in this particular building. And I went through most of my collection with Mel on Friday, and I picked out about 50 boards I want to keep, and then I haven't gone through the full rest of them yet, but there's probably somewhere around 400, I think, other keyboards, including a lot of classic keyboards and vintage keyboards and things like that, of which we've gone through maybe 8 or 9 on stream today. And I want to try and get down to about 20. I want to have about 20. I feel that's a good number to have. Of course, Prototypist as a business owns loads of keyboards, and there's a lot of like prototypes that we built that aren't my collection. They still belong to PT, but a lot of them are just like 99% of that 300 plus figure are mine. And yeah, they sit here, and they used to sit on the shelves that would be behind me. They've now gone to the shelves, but they just don't get used. They don't get loved, and they don't get used. And there's people out there that would kill to have those keyboards. So, well, not literally kill, but you know, why not let people have something that they want? So, yeah. Yes, this is the Oceanographer. It's a pretty cool board. This is the prototype, the original prototype. Although I have mixed feelings about the group buy. Say this. So if you guys don't know what happened with the group buy was so Hedgie was the designer, and he ran it through Eternus for the US, and then Prototypist was the vendor for the rest of the world. So if there was a lot that went into this stuff. So let me have a drink and I'll talk you through it. I do still have the UK ISO Olivetti, yeah. Yeah. I think I have 2, I think. Might be 1. I think I gave one to AKB James a few years ago, but I think I had 2, and I think I've got 1 left. Right, so Oceanographer, here's what happened. We ran the group buy with Eternus as the US vendor and Prototypist as the rest of the world vendor. We both sold a similar amount. The US market at the time for the board was very similar to the kind of like total of the rest of the world market. And great, fantastic. So we paid the manufacturer for our keyboards, and Eternus didn't. They just didn't pay anything, which is great, fantastic, lovely. Then we had the PCB design that's in here, the prototype PCB. Didn't have all the features on that were supposed to be on there. I think eventually got coded in. But for whatever reason, like the chip changed and stuff like that. So we couldn't use the original PCB design. And Taylor at Eternus had done the PCB design. And basically the files that he sent us they didn't work. We had 5 produced to test, and they just didn't work. This is after he decided that they were no longer going to be part of the group buy. So at that point, the only choice we had was PT actually paid, although we'd only taken revenue for just our orders, just the rest of the world orders. We didn't take the revenue for the USA orders. We paid for production for all of the orders, all of the keyboards worldwide, hoping that Eternus would pay us back. Obviously, that never happened. We then had to pay our in-house designer to redesign the PCB from the ground up, from scratch, with no files or anything else, because everything was wrong. We also had to recreate plate files, and we did make a mistake with that recreate plate files, and we produced them for the FR4 version of the plate, and they had another tab on that had only been there in a really early version. Anyway, that was on us, but we ended up having to produce the FR4 plates twice because of that. We had to pay for all the cases, the anodization, the shipping to Hedgie. The only thing we didn't pay for, the only thing that Eternus did pay for, was their own carry cases. Now, we were never even supposed to offer them as part of the group buy, but he decided afterwards that he was happy to pay for them for all of his customers, and it made us feel and look a little bit bad because we weren't going to do that for our customers. Anyway, it was Eternus' decision, and then they decided that was the only thing they were going to pay for. So Yeah, so we ended up having to cover the funding for the whole thing. Hedgie is still sending out keyboards on his own dime. He's paying for the shipping out of his own pocket because he never got paid any royalties from it. Obviously, we've never had we've spent way more on the project than we've actually made. Even if we sell all the extras, we won't even get close to breaking even on it. It's a very, very, very frustrating group buy. So yeah. Did someone end up taking the shelves? Yes. So the shelves that were here, Mel put them on Facebook Marketplace, and they went the same day. So like literally within like an hour of putting them on Facebook Marketplace, we put them up for free. Someone came, dismantled them, and took them away. It was great. Perfect. That's just exactly what we wanted. I only need to downsize some of the older boards that have them stacked up in my office. Nice. Give me a TGR Jane and name the person. No. Is this one rubbish vendor screwing over Jay or rubbish designer? So this one was rubbish vendors. This one was rubbish vendors. This was Eternus deciding to go bankrupt after not paying for everything, and after we paid for production. A little bit like Captus did. Which, gosh darn it, don't you just love it when a vendor does that? Yay! My favourite thing. Captus was a little bit different though, because Captus... So, I actually leaked something to Black Simon on streaming the day that I shouldn't have done. I didn't realise he was streaming, and he was asking me about the situation. And I told him something in confidence, and he's like, dude, I'm streaming this. And he's like, okay, that was in confidence. I didn't know he was streaming when he asked me the question. But the whole Captus thing, with Captus it was very different, because what they did is they actively told their customers that. So rewind actually. So for GMK Euler, Captus was not a GMK vendor, and therefore they couldn't put the order into GMK. So it was supposed to go through the lead vendor, which at the time was My Keyboard. So the idea would be that My Keyboard would buy their own GMK Euler sets, and they'd buy Captus GMK Euler sets, and then Captus would pay My Keyboard. Because My Keyboard just didn't respond to GMK about the Euler set, we were approached by Gabriela, who's one of the reps at GMK, and said, because we know you guys speak to us regularly, can you pick up this set as lead vendor and get it over the line for us? I was like, sure. So we did that. We got all color matching done. We got all the design work done for the banderole, everything else. We got all of like the stage gates internally with GMK done and signed off within like 3 months, which is pretty quick, especially for a set that's been sat doing nothing for nearly a year, and I wasn't even up to speed on what was needed to be done. And shout out to Swag Keys actually, because they were absolute bays and got the desk mats made up. So big thanks to Swag Keys. Anyway, so that was the setup. We took over as being lead vendor, which meant we had to take Captus sets on instead of My Keyboard EU. I asked Captus at the time, and as a company they said, yeah, we'll pay you, that's not a problem at all. We haven't paid My Keyboard for them as yet, so that's not a problem. We can pay you guys, just let us know. So we paid for all the sets up front. Captus told us they were going to pay for ours, and their order was like multiple times our order. Like it's the USA order compared to the UK order, right? Like it was significantly bigger. It was orders of magnitude bigger than our particular order. So it was a big outlay of cash for prototypists ultimately. It wasn't the biggest outlay of cash we've ever given to GMK, but it was pretty substantial, and it was multiple times, like more than 10 times the UK cost to buy the sets. So then we got them all delivered here, and we sent the invoice over to Captus. And then Captus sent an email to all his customers saying that he wasn't going to do fulfillment, but Prototypist was. Without even asking me. He's still not, the owner of Captus has still not spoken to me since confirming he could pay the bill back in September. Still not spoken to me apart from one single email that he sent to me saying, here's all my customer data. My customers have agreed to let you ship the product out. I hope you're doing really well, and I hope this reaches you in good spirits. And yeah. So now I have to ship all of his customers' orders out because he can't do it himself. He's not paid me for the sets, even though he has the customer money for the sets. He's not paying me for the USA shipping. Theoretically, because we pay for them, those sets are Prototypist's property. They don't belong to Captus because he's never paid for them. But I couldn't in good conscience let them not go to the community anyway. So we will be fulfilling them, and we would have done this anyway, whether Captus had forced our hand or not. But in effect, I'm annoyed about the situation more because they kind of put us over a barrel and put a gun to our head about it and said, you're now going to have to fix this for us. So someone took advantage of my goodwill without me offering that. And that really, really, really annoys me. So yeah. But I love vendors that do this. So yeah. Elias, hey man, good to see you. Great turnout for your team today. Those that you don't know, Elias works at McLaren. So, yeah, congratulations. It's lawyer time, baby. You say that, and I know that's an option, but the fact remains the company is basically declaring bankruptcy. So all I will do is I will spend more money to not get any return, and like if they can't afford to pay me, like me taking them to like court or whatever, and basically the fact because they're in America, I don't even know what to do or how to approach that, and we've already got legal action ongoing with Rama, and it's just it's more hassle than it's worth to try and get, you know, I mean it is in the tens of thousands of dollars. It's a lot of money, but how much more am I going to have to spend to get some of that back, you know? I say wear ones, dude. Like I have so many like Formula One hoodies. I just happen to be wearing the Alex Albon hoodie today. That's all. That's it. I am 100% a McLaren fan through and through, but I will support all the British drivers. So I bought the Albon top. That's all it is. Yeah. Perhaps I just need to rent to you at some point, Adam, as my non-legal advisor, and give you a few more details hypothetically. But it is really frustrating. It is very, very frustrating. And do you know what the worst part about the Captor stuff is? Like, the number of orders that he has to fulfill is greater than the number of sets that he ordered from GMK because they kept overselling on the pre-orders. So not only do I have to fulfill them from his pot of sets that we bought for him, but I also have to fulfill some of his customers from prototypist extras. That's the real kicker about this. Like, he sold more than he took order than he ordered from GMK. So yeah. It is the real one, yeah. What a scumbag. It is such a frustrating situation. Like, it gets me... I get so angry about this. Like, so angry. So angry. But there's so little... Like, if the company's going to go bankrupt and I spend $5,000 more getting a legal team to do whatever I can do legally, I don't even know what that looks like. What's the point? Because I'm not going to get the money. Right? Like, what's the point? Like, the only thing I can really do is suck it up and take it on the chin and pay for it. Like, that's the only real choice I've got. Can I speak on the Rama legal action? No, I'm not allowed to. I can say that there is legal action ongoing with Rama, and that's all I can say. I can't say anything else, unfortunately. Can we help somehow? You could probably go after the individual. Adam, I'll send you some hypothetical situations when I have time to write it up, if that's okay, and we can have a look at it. But yeah, can we help somehow? I don't know, like, support the store. That's about all I can ask you to do. And I know most of you guys who are watching do as well. That was GMK Euler, or GMK Euler if you're reading it like I read it, the unborn. So it's Captors Keycaps in America, who've now basically gone defunct. Funnily enough, you can still order GMK Euler off their website, or you could as of like Friday when I last looked. I would advise that you don't, because you ain't going to get it. So yeah. Mr. Gimp, there is a 4-letter word that Australians might use to describe them, but honestly, they'll probably neither have the warmth or the depth. Yeah, quite possibly. Anyway, let's get back to the stream, because I've ranted long enough. Right, okay, so that is the oceanographer. That is now on the spreadsheet. If you guys are interested, we are basically documenting a raft of my personal collection that is ultimately going to be for sale. And that's what we're using the stream for to do. If you're interested in taking a look at where we've got to, I've just shared a link to the spreadsheet that we're looking at the moment. So you'll see that we've added a few bits and pieces on here. I'm just going to tidy this up actually a little bit, because I want to freeze some panes. View, freeze the top 2 rows. There we go. Cool. So yeah. Elias learnt a word while he was away. Yeah, he learnt the word. Don't type it into chat. He did type it into chat. Yeah. Dude, I hope you had a really good weekend. It was so cool watching Norris and Piastri finish the race this morning. Like I was up watching it live, and I was so tired, but it was a great race. Right, next keyboard then. Next keyboard. Oh, this is a silly one. This is the IDB 60 Chrome Stupid Edition. This weighs 4 kilos. It is chrome. It's scuffed to hell, but it's chrome. Like you can see the reflection of all the stuff there, and the camera up there, and the light there, and the light there, and me here. This is the IDB 60 Chrome Stupid Edition. So, the brand is IDB. The board is the IDB 60 Chrome Stupid Edition, the CSE. This is a 60% win keyless in ISO layout. ISO layout. But then PCB supports multiple options. Cool. It is stainless steel that has been what's the word? Chrome plated. Not satin, stainless. Why can I not type today? This is PCB mount. The color is chrome. Witness me. That's what we need to say. What are the switches here? I don't even know what switches these are. They look like mauve switches to me. Oh. There is plate. It's a plateless build. It's one of 4 Chrome editions. I don't think there was a single. So this is another group buy. Like Pingu is actually one of the nicest people I've ever met in the hobby. But when PT first started, so the history of the IDB stuff is when PT first started, Canon Keys and IDB had run the group buy for the actual standard aluminium version of this board. There is another one of those knocking around somewhere. And they ordered like 4 or 5 of these chrome stainless steel versions. Anyway, during the group buy, Pingu had mental health problems and kind of like just flaked out of the hobby and disappeared, and Canon Keys couldn't get hold of him. So all of the boards, actually, it was the week that Prototypist opened that this happened, back in November 2019. All of the IDB boards got shipped to us, and in the January we shipped them out to customers. We got all of the order numbers from Pingu. He came back when he realized that we'd got the boards for him, and we shipped them out for him. So like literally the first group buy we ever fulfilled wasn't even our own group buy, which is kind of crazy to start out as a vendor. But because of the manufacturer chosen, I don't think that any of these boards actually turned out as A stock. Like it's really hard to show you on stream, but this has got a slight bow to it, and a lot of the corners aren't exactly square. Like this here is not 90 degrees to this. Like you could kind of just see it there, that this side just bows slightly. The parts don't actually fit together particularly well. Like there's a ledge here, even though everything else is flush, there's like a ledge. This one has good corners, but this one was definitely B stock because I only kept a B stock one. This was the only unit I kept for myself. I had to give my actual group buy unit to someone else who'd got one that was damaged in shipping or something. I think it was actually the guys behind Keyboard Treehouse. Azerix, I think he got an IDB 60, I think, and he had a problem with it, so I had to send him my personal one, and I only ended up keeping this one. So yeah, the Chrome Stupid Edition. So yeah, I'm going to call this B stock, but do you know what? I'm going to call it B minus stock. But it's as close to A stock as any unit ever came. Thank you, Quagri. Can you confirm if it was the mauve switches that I thought it was? It looks like them, but like it's so long since I built the board, I'm not certain. But yeah, this was a cool project. It's a fun thing. It's so heavy. Like this is really, really heavy. Like it's 4 kilos. Like, it's heavier than that TKL there. It's stupidly heavy, and it's got USB micro as well. Fingerprints included. Yeah, fingerprints included. Did I keep any Kahakus for myself? No. So how it works with the store, Savoy, is I don't like just keep stock for myself because that would be illegal. And it's, as a business owner, it's not something I can actually do properly. If there's any product in stock that I want to own, I have to buy it. So I mean, we do have a staff discount, so I do get it a little bit cheaper than retail. For those interested, the staff discount is 10%. All of the staff get 10% off of whatever they buy, automatically through their accounts. That includes me. So I do get it a little bit cheaper, but I still have to buy everything. So if I wanted a Kahaku, I would have had to pay the in-stock price or the group buy price for one. I actually did enter the group buy raffle through Prototypist, and I didn't win, so I didn't get one. And then by the time we were doing the in-stock ones, like, it just didn't happen, so I didn't keep one. So yeah. Is it heavier than the Saturn 60? Yes, it's definitely heavier than the Saturn 60. I've moved the Saturn over there now, but yeah. Yeah, but so people who think that like as a vendor I can keep stuff that's stock for my own, like that's just not how it works in the real world, unfortunately. So whilst we do have some keyboards that Prototypist as a group owns, like we have some Zoom 75 prototypes, and we give most of the prototype stuff that we get away. Like the T9 that I built last week, that's not mine, that's Prototypist, so I can't sell that personally. You know, there's all sorts of stuff like that. But yeah, if I want something, I have to go buy it. For me, it's crazy to think that thing is heavier than the F186. Yeah, but it's stainless steel. It's chrome-plated stainless steel, so it's like stupidly heavy. Like, this is like a workout. Like, I can feel myself getting more and more ripped just by doing this. So yeah, I say that because Elias he's a proper specimen of a man. If you guys have ever seen Baron from Smith and Roon or from Baron boards, like, he's a properly built man, and Elias is up there too. The 3's-for-2 code, Matt, as I said a second ago, is for Prototypist stock. These boards are my own personal collection, so the code would not work on them. Plus, the code doesn't actually include keyboards. It's only for in-stock key sets, artisans, desk mats, and accessories that you can get 3-for-2 on whilst the stream's live. Careful, Jay, you can't show guns on stream. Yeah, sure. Don't worry, there is no worry of that with my arms. Okay. Last one for today. This one might generate some controversy. Not that we've not touched on it today with Cactus and Eternus, but this one might generate some controversy. Can anyone name the keyboard? Before I show you the base, can anyone name the keyboard? Can anyone name it? This is DSS, not MT3, it's DSS. Gok, you got it in one. It is a 268. So, for those of you who don't know, this is a Noxery keyboard, and Noxery is also someone who has done some naughty things in the community, let's just say. So good old Anthony, who was the guy behind Noxery keyboards, did a bit of a naughty back end of last year and disappeared. I did try, Anthony and I don't know why I get myself into these situations all the time, but Anthony and I know each other. Like, at the last UK meetup, Anthony was really good. Our train was cancelled. Mine and the Prototypist team's train back from London up to Leeds was cancelled. And Zondat Anthony lived in Manchester. He was kind enough to offer us a lift. He's been to my house like 6 years ago, 2017. He came to my house. So I've met him a few times. I've known him. He actually came to a car meet with Chris Bezic and a few other people at the PT workshop. We did a cars and coffee meet a couple of years back. He came to that as well. So I've known Anthony for a long time. And then he did the whole see ya towards the back end of last year, September time. Now, at the time, I did offer to help him because he's only in Manchester. I knew he was having financial problems with Noxery as a company, as an entity, and I said, look, we can do all your shipping for you. If you've got stuff that's in stock that you just can't ship out, a group buy that needs to be processed, let us know. We'll come over in a van, we'll take it off your hands, we'll process it, we'll pack it, we'll ship it, we'll QC it, we'll get it all shipped out for you, and all you need to do is just pay us to cover the cost of the shipping, right? Which you should have because you've taken the customer's money. Unfortunately, that just didn't happen. He led us on a little bit. And then a load of people decided, because I was trying to keep them updated and trying to keep people happy in the community, a lot of people decided to report Anthony to the police and Action Fraud here in the UK, which is great. No problems with that. You want your money back. I get it. And Action Fraud and the police came to visit me because they thought that it was me who was not shipping the product out, because people were mentioning Prototypist has now got the product and things like that and isn't shipping them out in their notes because they kind of got it a little bit confused in their heads. So yeah, I had the police come and visit me, which was great. It was really fun. Manchester police are useless, so don't worry. Dude, like, I don't know why I keep getting myself into these situations, but it's just so frustrating. They actually, the way that the police left it, they came here to the PT workshop one Tuesday and spoke to me for about an hour, asking me a lot of questions. And I was like, I can't ship a product I don't have and I have no involvement with. They said that by offering to help, I had potentially taken on liability for those customers' products. It's like, well, no, I didn't. I didn't sign a contract or anything. I just said in public I was going to try and help. But anyway, their advice to me was to seek legal advice in case anything came back. Now, I've not heard anything since, so I'm assuming it's all done and gone. I haven't heard anything from Anthony since either, despite me reaching out to him a number of times. You know, so I don't know. Anyway, but this is an Octree 268 AG. And I was sworn to a secret for a long time on this one. Does anyone know? So this is number 13 of 22. It's hard to show you in the light. 13 of 22, Octree 268 AG. So these boards were produced after the Manchester bombings, which was actually at the time it was a really nice thing for Anthony to do because he donated a lot of money to the aftercare for the Manchester bombings. But does anyone know what the AG stands for? Does anyone know what the AG stands for on the Octree 268 AG? This was a secret that I was not told to share. Oh, okay, like people know. Okay. Yeah, it was the Ariana Grande. I didn't realize that it was public knowledge. Like, he told me never to tell anybody that. Yeah, it's silver. Yeah, it's a silver board. Like, he told me never to tell anybody that. But he delivered mine in person. Oh, he's got NK creams in it. Wow. It wasn't. It was just obvious. All right, okay. I didn't realize it was obvious. Yeah, the AG, Ariana Grande. Oh, no, AG wasn't the chemical number silver. The board is silver, though, yeah. Yeah. Did Ariana receive her unit? I don't know. I don't think she was getting one. But yeah. Such a wild time. Gok, it's nice to see you in chat, man. Yeah, he was at the concert, yeah. At that time, we were speaking, and we were... I wouldn't say we were friends, but we were, like, fairly pally as acquaintances. We spoke quite a bit, mostly about cars, because we both had a passion for cars. Interestingly enough, I did see his Porsche up for... it had gone back to the dealership and it was up for auction a little while ago. So yeah. Can we group together to get you to fire it out of a cannon? This? No, I mean, the board's fine. I'm just going to sell it. It is B-stock unit, but... well... I'd say it's B-stock now because I did get a scratch on it on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that there. There's like a scratch here that I put into it, and the weight's severely petinated now. But he did give me number 13 as a special thing because it was like, that's my favourite number. There is a board that we pretty much did fire out of a cannon. I'm not going to tell you what board it is because that has all this drama behind it. But there was a board here at the workshop that we wanted to test our new carry cases for the JO2s, the blackout editions. Of which you can get the Olivia version in stock right now. No, surely done. We wanted to test out the hard carry cases that we use. Hold on. These bad boys. So we wanted to test out these, how good they were. So we put a keyboard in one of these, and we, Mel and I, we threw it off the mezzanine, so from a 4 meter height onto a concrete floor, like actually slammed it down as hard as we could off this. Each took a turn. We threw it around the workshop for a couple of days. We kicked it. I almost broke my toe kicking it at one point. I think we even drove one of the cars over it at one point as well, just to see how the keyboard inside would hold up. And do you know what? The keyboard inside was absolutely fine. There was no marks to it. There was no scuffs. There was nothing bent. There was nothing broken. The hard case did the work it was supposed to do. How was the floor? The floor was fine. Like, it's a concrete floor, so it wasn't going to do it. But the case did bounce off the floor quite high. We were both laughing quite hard about it at the time. But it was like a purposeful test to test the cases to make sure that the product inside them could withstand all of the rough and tumble that it might experience during shipping. So it's a chunky bit of foam. Yeah, well, that's the reason why we went with the thick foam rather than like the lightweight foam. And tight too. Yeah, well, that's the idea. That's the reason why we did it so tight. To keep the boards in one piece and not allow them to move around. PT tank next? No. I have too many cars. That's not happening. Anyway, these are DSS keycaps that we're taking off, so. Does anyone know the colorway? PT keyboard cases. We actually have a few we're going to put in stock pretty soon, JQ. There's not a ton of them, and we are ordering some Monarchy cabans as well. But yeah, there will be some PT ones not too far away. PT tracked Unimog. I do need something for towing actually, so there might be another car purchase like in the next year or so, but it's not going to be a car as such. It's just going to be something something cool that has like a trailer bed involved in it, so I can drive up to a 7-tonner on my license based on what I've got. So I'm thinking like fixed bed, vintage truck maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Will they fit a TKL? They should do, yeah. You might need to trim the foam a little bit, but it should fit a TKL. The cabans have a TKL size as well, yeah. Wait, what's that? The cases were great. My keyboard EU's QC wasn't great. What product's that for? Disappointed that Canon Keys has no actual affiliation to Canons. Surely you guys know why it's called Canon Keys, right? Keep the GMC. It's got enough torque to turn anything you throw in. No, I don't want the GMC. I want that gone. I want it gone. Clue is in the owner's name, Carberry. Yeah, I'm not keeping the GMC. It's just not my kind of style either, Chris. So there we go. Right, let's add this to the list. To tarnished weight, tarnished plate, NK cream switches. No, that's not it. I'm not reading that out. Right, so this is Noxery. No one's going to buy this, are they, because of what it is. 268 AG. It is 65%, and it's currently built in ISO. Universal options are available. Material of the case is alu with breast weight. It is top mount, I believe. I'd have to double check that, but I think it's top mount. It's silver. It has cream switches. It has a brass plate. Notes, patina on the weight and plate, small scratch on the rear. B stock. Cannonballs, maybe. Cannon face. It's not quite that category, but it's close. So yeah, I think that's where it comes from. That's always been my understanding of it. Right, let's see if Mr. Blackbrook is getting a watch at me today. He is not getting a watch at me today. We still have quite a few of them left in stock, I'm afraid. So no watch today. No watch today. Well, there's still time, I guess. There's still time for them to sell it, but they're not sold out yet. Yeah, so that's the Noxery 268. Such a shame, but is what it is. It's been good and you've not been shilling. Oh, you got the stream for that one? Thank you so much. That must be an old Top Clack stream, right? Or was it even a... might have even been before Top Clack. It might even be a J Keebs. Oh, it was Top Clack build. Right, okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot this. This is the second build I did of it. It was actually built differently before, and we desoldered it and rebuilt it, I think. Or maybe it's got a second build to it. It's got a second build. Has a spare PCB and plate built. Cool. There we go. Notes added. Michael Jackson was dodgy and his music's good. Same applies for Nocturne boards. Yeah. I mean, was Michael Jackson dodgy? I don't know. Is that ever proven? I'm not sure. Yeah, stream elements there. Getting the details in. You can get 3 for 2 on pretty much anything in stock apart from the keyboards right now. Using the code 3 for 2 baby. The other one has retool blacks in it, if you didn't desolder anyway. I think it's still got those in it, actually. I think it's still got those in it. I think that's all the keyboards I have to hand to go through today, actually. I'm pretty sure that's it. So, should we play a game of marbles just for fun? Anybody fancy a game of marbles? No prizes today. We're just going to do it for fun. Woo marbles. Let me update it. It's got an update I need to do first before I can play it. Go on then. Just for fun. Bragging rights. I should give like a role or something in Discord, like if you win marbles, like lucky member or something. Like yeah, lucky member. I like that actually. Marbles for the watch? No. Should I be fair to Blackbrook and say like he didn't manage to sell the keyboards, but if he happens to win marbles, he gets the watch? Like the chances are low, right? Do I have a Geist? Do you know what? I don't have a Geist. I did contemplate buying one when they were available in the group buy, but I don't. I do like that whole Dieter Rams kind of design esque stuff though. It's really cool. In fact, actually, I can't show you. I don't think. Why is it not working? I do have like my phone. It's not going to show you. I can't show you at the minute, but I have like a Dieter Ram style lock screen on my phone. Right. Okay. Let me load up. Let me load up marbles. Okay, guys, you should be able to see marbles in a second. Gox says, are you selling these boards to make room for new boards? No, so I have about 450-ish boards in my personal collection. I want to get it down to about 20 to 25 boards. I've taken about 50 out that I definitely want to keep for now. And these are some that I'm documenting that are on the chopping block to sell. These are just the ones I had out in the workshop today, and I've got a load more. There's a pile at the side of me that's massive that I need to go through. So yeah, we'll get there. I don't even regularly finish marbles. Intel on the watch. The watch I'm wearing right now, it's just one of the Amiga Swatch watches. This is Missions Pluto, but I've got most of them apart from Neptune. Neptune's the only one I don't have. Right, okay, let's have a go on marbles. Let's just do... I don't want to do any of that. I just want to do a standard race. Let's have a look. Let's do one of the community maps. Let's do something quite long. Can we stop with time? I don't want to do anything that long. Let's do something around the 3 or 4 minute mark, maybe 5 minutes at the most. The long ones are quite good, I think. Let's pick one with a low elimination rate, though. 10%. No, it's a bit long. Let's scroll down a bit. Let's come down to about 4 minutes. 9% at 4.5 minutes. Let's do that. Fourth Great Festival. Okay, guys, if you want to be involved, all you need to do is do !play into chat when it comes up now. !play will put you into the game. I'm going to put it on the screen here, so I'm going to look away from the camera so I can actually see what's going on the marble screen. Quite a few people are in here. This is just for fun. No prize this week. I think we are going to do a bit of a, not a subathon or something, but like an actual stream where we're going to do a ton of giveaways and stuff in the near future, because I've got a load of stuff saved up for things like that. Right. Let's give it a start. You've got 20 seconds left to join, guys. Exclamation mark play puts you in it. If Blackbrook wins, Blackbrook gets a watch out of my collection, just because we've been joking about it all day, because he's not going to win. I hope. You've got 9 seconds left to go, guys. Exclamation mark play, I'll join it. Okay, here we go. Okay, it looks like Shumi's going to take a lead here. Let's see how people come out. I'm miles at the back. Shumi has taken the lead. Mr. Gimp's not too far behind. Someone else is there with Shumi. Anonymous Biker's coming through as well. Strong. Looking good. Mr. Gimp drops down. Chaos 23 has dropped down as well. Looks like they're just about in the lead. Shumi might be dead and might be off the track here. Hard to tell. Quite a lot of people have died. Laserman's died. Gouty's died. Loads of people are actually dying here. I'm looking out for Blackbrook to see where he is, but I can't see him anywhere yet. Impossible to tell who's in the lead at the minute, but I think it's Beast of Bagland just about, with Energy Vortex just behind. They keep trading places there. Foster Ben is in the middle. Adam's there too. Laser Keiko's coming through. I still haven't seen Blackbrook in here yet. Looks like my watch says, there he is. There he is. Green text there, right next to Anarchy, behind me as well. He's right in the final pack, so he's not going to win. That's great. Good news. Beast of Bagland's still there. Knighton 28 is coming up though, coming to try and steal round the outside here as they come around the spiral and down the slippery staircase coming up. Let's see how this pans out. It depends on who's got the best line as we go through this nice swooping curve here. Laser Keiko's there right in the middle of the pack. Fluffy, Chris, and someone else are at the back there. Elias is right at the back as well. With his experience of Formula 1, you'd think he'd be further up the field, but no, he's not doing so great today. Charts Music, Trojam, and Geek Kid baking up the middle spaces with Cutie Pie as well. Here we go, though. It looks like Beast of Bagland's got a tiny bit of a lead, though, as we come up towards the next big ramp. These corners could wipe him out and slow him right down, but he's taking the same line as almost everyone else, so I don't think he's going to lose too much speed as we come through here. Should keep the lead, I think. Oh, it looks like here the bounces are taking him out of the lead just, and it looks like Kargary is now in the lead. Also, oh no, Beast Mode has now taken the lead by quite a little bit, but he's not got the speed to keep it up as we come down the next drop. This is a long way down. Let's see who makes it down to the bottom first, because there's a bit of a jump here by the looks of things. I'm not sure how that's going to go, but let's see how the jump goes. Nope. Oh, it's just a backwards spiral. I see. Okay, so we're going to go through the gap here, up the ramp, and then back down. So let's see how that pans out and who comes through first. And it looks like in the lead we have Beast of Bagland with Energy Vortex and Kargary there. Lazy Keiko's made up a plenty of space on the field from the middle of the pack right into the top 10 there. Cairo's there, so Blackbrook's coming through. He's making a storm up the inside here. Like, he's actually getting closer and closer to the front. This is kind of getting me a little bit worried as I'm dropping right to the back, and so is Anarchy. Elias with his F1 experience is right at the very back of the pack now. Blackbrook though, almost in the top 10 here. He's just about to take it into the top 10, I think. As you come around the corner, the odds are skewed out of favour, so don't take a look at the top 10 here. It just goes on who's closest to the finish line. Beast of Bagland and Energy Vortex trading the lead here. Kodrak's there as well. Adam's also on a bit of a run here. Conan's trying to trace down Blackbrook, and I think he's got him. I think Conan is protecting my watch collection here. We'll see how this pans out as we come down into the final series of slaloms or spirals. Energy Vortex and Beast of Bagland, though, have got quite a bit of a lead. They've had their DRS open. Foster Ben's still trying to take over, though, as well. He's coming up through thick and fast. As I said, no prizes here today, apart from Blackbrook if he wins, but he's not going to, as he's dropped back down the field now. Quite a few people have overtaken him. 6306 and Chartered Music have overtaken him. Quagary's dropped down the field, though. He was right up there at the lead, and now he's at the back. Anarchy is now at the back. Elias is making a move up, trying to get away from that last position, but it's still all to play for. There's still a long way to go to the finish line, and the group is pretty close together. Anyone could win this. All it takes is a weird bounce for someone to not win. Beast of Bagland, though, is still in the lead with Energy Vortex up there as well. Adam's in the middle still. So is Kargary. Blackbrook's fallen back a little bit. Trojam is there too. Beast Mode from the lead all the way to the back. He had the lead a little bit ago. Anarchy's falling back though now. He's taking the back of the pack very seriously. He's watching everyone take the lead. Beast of Bagland comes through. A bit of an obstacle. This could change everything. This could absolutely change everything. Trojam now takes the lead. He's on a bit of a run now. He's got a lot of speed there, but he's hit the wall at a weird angle. Slowed right down. I'm now at the back. Anarchy's in mid-pack. Moons of Empire is coming up at the rear as well. All still to play for. Trojam just has the lead with Energy Vortex there, still playing well. Chaos 23 has got a really quick line, though. They might have taken the lead here. Beast of Bagland is coming to chase them down. Beast of Bagland taking the win, maybe. Beast of Bagland is going to take that win. Protect me from giving my watch away. Charter Music, Gemma, Adam, Trojam, Foster Ben, Chaos, Poship, The Thockfather, and Enbrop rounding out the top 10. Anarchy finishing middle of the pack. Duodod there beating me, and Elias and me photo finish to the end. Moons of Empire rounding out the rear. Congratulations, Beast of Bagland. Well done. There is no prizes today, unfortunately, I'm afraid. Beast of Bagland, though, 4 minutes 31 seconds. Chartered Music, just a second behind. Gemma doing really well as well. Adam, yeah. Blackbrook came in 11th, just outside the top 10. Not good enough today, Adam. Not good enough today, Blackbrook. Yeah. Let's see who came last. Moons of Empire was last. Look at the DNFs here. Wygaz, Drayler, Who's Bunny Hop, Johnny's Green, Jellymaster, Savo, Gouty, Laserman, Kevy Babes, Shummy, Anonymous Biker, and Mr. Gimp. You get the booby prizes today, so congratulations. Whew. So there we go. Right, let's catch up with chat, see if you guys have got anything else to talk about today. God mode, instant finish. If my marble was a horse, it would be put down. Yeah, you did good. You had a bit of a run there at the end. You came in 5th. You were doing all right. Need to play that map which no one finished. Yeah, everyone died. 4 years, still no marbles win. You'll get it one day, dude. You'll get it one day. Did Blackbird finish? He did. Yeah, dead last. Moons of Empire. Someone's got to come up at the rear, mate. Just give us all a watch. Haha, no way. Right, okay, guys. It's 11:15 at night. I'm going to go home and get some sleep because I've got to be back here from 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for spending time with me whilst I sort out my keyboard collection. More streams are coming soon. More updates on the office renovations this week as well. If you do have any questions, please do reach out to me on Discord or Instagram or wherever else you want to get hold of me, or drop me an email if you need any support with an order. I'm going to head out now. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I really appreciate it all. I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.